Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ack Reach here, the host with the most. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and my crew, the Full Berserker Clan. I hope I wasn't on mute the whole time when I was talking to you guys, but not really too much going on in the world of boxing. But I did hear that Conor McGregor wants to fight that Japanese kickboxer that Mayweather fought. I'll look, man. I can't be mad at McGregor. You got to go get your bag. To be honest with you, it remind me of like the mean kid in Recess. That mean kid in Recess that maybe you always probably wanted to kick their ass, but then somebody else got a hold of them, and you like, dang, I wanted to be the first one to do that. You know, that's kind of how I feel about this Takashi, the Japanese kickboxing dude. I'm not even going to cap. Compared to McGregor, he was already small compared to Mayweather. But yo, bro, that man is a midget. Like, if he really would, like, I'm trying to, picture in my mind, like, why the Tenkashin dude is even like wanting to take this fight. Like, I know he's gonna get paid, but you was crying with Mayweather, and then this time it's gonna be MMA rules, so that plays a slight bit into your favor. But what catch weight is this gonna be at? Because McGregor could get all the way up to 155. That Takashi dude don't look no bigger. I heard he like a 128 pounder. So how is this supposed to work? What's up, Ron Finkley? What's up, oh shit? Oh shit, I thought I gave you a wrench, man. Dang, bro. Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year. Oh yeah, I forgot I know why I didn't give you a wrench, because you told me what happened earlier. I ain't gonna blast that. I ain't gonna front my man though, man. My man, yo. Dag, oh shit, man. We missed you, bro. And of course, my boy Ron Finkley, always, always in the building, always showing love. I gotta love and respect it. I don't care if I got 3, 4 people, I'ma still talk my and y'all know that. But I gotta give a lot of respect to Ron Finkley and oh shit. They really was here from the inception of the Jab Jamboree. Like literally. So let me, usually I talk about boxing and other topics, but let me take a moment to shout out all my wrenches and all my shooters. Like, gotta give mad respect to old shit and Ron Finkley. Like they really was there, like since I started out, you know. So much respect to those dudes. They always holding me down. Sometimes they may be other places and drift off, but for the most part, they always in the building. I know you've been going for a little bit, oh shit, but at least you back. You back, in the world. You hurt? Don't let that get you down. Family, we all been through it. It's a process. It's a process. It's a learning process. Sometimes we take a hit, then we got to get back up. It's kind of like a fighter. But yeah, shout out to him. Dudes like Jay Good, Tone Bangers, PK, uh uh Almighty Law, he been doing the family thing. He been neglecting me though, but I still gotta love him, man. Still love my dude Almighty Law. Lawrence Williams, all my peoples, man. All my peoples. If I forgot you, I'll remember as you pop up in the chat. And oh yeah, TJ Wilkins. My fault. Yeah, TJ Wilkins. Who else? My boy D. Dawes Lawkins P. Dag, man. I'll be shouting out like I'm doing a rap track. Dag. I don't really want to miss nobody, yo, because I feel like I said Tone Bangers. Stormy B Man is starting to be in the building. My boy D-Lo 404 is starting to be in the building. Oh yeah, shout out to Lala D. She be in the building. Um, Yeah, man. We just yo, man. LDBC. And like I said, look out for my crew, the Full Berserker Clan. That's gonna be my little promotional company. I'm gonna try to venture off into other things. So get used to that. And like I said, when y'all see that merchandise, I already got the logo made. I already got them patches. I'm waiting for the tailor to stitch it up so I can show y'all that. Matter of fact, that day I get the hats and stuff like that. I'm gonna do the live video. I'm not even gonna be on Hangout. I'm gonna do the live video so y'all can see, you know what I mean, what I'm working with. And I'm gonna actually change my avatar to the Full Berserker Clan logo so y'all can see how it look. Cause I'm proud of that. You know, I'm real proud of that. And like I said, man, y'all all inspire me every day, man, to keep doing my thing. Did some hard, intense training today, man. Yeah, I had the sauna suit on, sweating like a dog, but I felt good to be back in the gym and back in the swing of things since you know, events took place with my uncle and things like that. I'm just so happy to be back, you know, in the gym and things like that. I'm about to go back tomorrow. Uh, on the head. Look, we ain't even playing, bro. We can't got right back into the swing of things, right? Got right back on the heavy bag. 12 minutes, 5 rounds. 12 times 5 is 60. You know, so an hour straight on the bag. We're not playing around, man. And I thought I would be tired, you know what I mean? Because been a couple months since my last, fight. Well, or fights, because it was a tournament. um, I still felt good, man, but it was only since November, so it's not like I really lost anything, and it's not like I haven't been in the gym at all. I just wasn't in the gym as frequently, you know. About the only thing that I felt like that was wrong with anything, it wasn't my stamina. It was when I was throwing that left hook on the bag, man. Maybe I was throwing it too hard, cause shoot, man, my hand was hurting. I hate to admit that, man. I was like, I'm either getting more snap in that left hook, or shoot, man, I gotta start massaging my fingers before I hit the bag. Oh yeah, Justin Taylor. Oh yeah, my boy Justin Taylor. What's good, bro? What's good? Oh, good question. Oh shit, asked me, Act, what fight am I most likely looking for? Oh, looking forward to in 2019. Earl Spence and Mikey, and I'm going to tell you why. That was a good question. Oh shit, I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I'm looking forward to that Mikey and Earl fight is, I always tell y'all I'm a Pisces. My birthday is March 1st, and Earl's is March 3rd. And I feel like that's just our birthday month. So I feel like Earl got to give me a present and himself a present on the 16th by doing away with this guy. Because I ain't even going to cap. I'm sick of Mikey, man. I'm sick of this guy. We got to get him out of here now. Tired of all the talk. I'm tired of people thinking that he got a chance when they know deep down in their heart he don't. Look, man, I'm going to say it in my Jim Lampley voice. I want Earl to box him into boxing oblivion. Okay? Like your boy Jim Lampley said, he boxed him into boxing oblivion. That's what I want to happen to Mikey. I like Mikey, but when you go up against certain dudes, it's just like when, it's just like when you're going against one of my peoples in real life. If you're going against one of my peoples, man, I ain't no love. Ain't no love on the other side. I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. I'm a loyal dude. That's just how I rock. Um, And that's how I feel about Earl. Like if you had to make me pick between Mikey and Earl, I'm going with Earl. No ifs, ands, buts about it. That was a good question though, oh shit. Yeah, that's the fight I'm looking forward to the most. You said what Justin Taylor, what's my weight class? 132. In the amateurs, it's 132, which is lightweight. And then in the pros, you could choose. You can make up your mind. You can either go to 130 route or you could go to 135 route. The choice is yours. Like Felice Johnson would say, the choice is yours. You know, so I'm looking. I like the 130 division. You know, don't worry. I'm gonna rent you up, Justin Taylor, man, because I've been jacking how you've been coming and supporting the channel. You know, um, yeah, man. I'm just this whole Mikey thing, man. Just tired of this guy. Just tired of him, man. I think he's a great fighter. What? What'd you say? Ackwood. What's on my mind? What's on? Did Ron, you meant to say, oh yeah, your mind. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know. Did you phrase that wrong? Boxing is always on the brain. Remember in Batman Forever? That was my favorite Batman, by the way. Y'all about to laugh. Remember in Batman Forever, how they made like how Jim Carrey, who played the Riddler in that, how he had that little chamber where he could read what's on people's mind. Well, if you go through my mind, you probably would see like a highlight of my fights, other people fights, what I mean, sparring sessions, is probably just boxing. Oh, everything I always relate to boxing. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you looked in my mind and you scoped through my head, you would see a lot of boxing in it. I don't know why. I got issues. My boo says I got issues. Maybe she's right, you know. And yeah, that's really what's on my mind. And that I told you that McGregor and Takashin fight. Like I'm trying to figure out what weight is that going to be at. What weight is that supposed to be at? Because McGregor could blow up pretty big. McGregor's about 5'10", but he could get up to like 185. He comes all the way down to 154, 155, I guess. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know UFC's weight classes. Like, they weight classes is weird to me. You know, but I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. If they gave me a chance to fight the Japanese dude, look. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I'd have been down. I'd have been down. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'd have took the fight. I'd have been like, what? They'd have been like, Ack, you trying to take the Japanese fight with the Takashin dude? I'd have been like, yes, sir. Thank you very much. Where do I sign? Oh, 9 milli. Thank you, sir. But shoot, to be honest with you, McGregor, man, why you ain't try to fight Paulie though? That's one time I gotta defend my New York brother Paulie. Why you ain't want that work, homie? What's good, son? Why you ain't want that work? Why you ain't want that work, man? I didn't get that. Paulie said that that's the only fight that makes sense. Paulie was willing to come back. And I won't defend Paulie if I don't need to. But come on, bro. You was supposed to do that. You was wrong for that. Dang, I gotta turn my fan on. This is like some project heat today, man. God damn, it's hot in my house. So, y'all ask me. So let me ask y'all in the chat. What fight are you guys looking forward to in 2019? Since old shit asked me that. Ron Finkley, oh shit, TJ Wilkins, whoever's in the chat still. If you know, y'all could go and shoot. I'll give y'all like a few seconds to answer that. Paulie fight would have made more exactly, Ron Finkley. It would have made more professional sense. But you know, you know how that goes. You know how that goes, man. You know, I feel like McGregor, something must have really did happen that Paulie was talking about in that session. Because why he wasn't willing to make the fight? I felt like he could have made money. If you think you could make money off of this tension dude just because he fought Floyd, come on, man. He ain't no household name. It wasn't even no buildup. That fight came out of left field. Look, when you a fighter and all of that, you have to make people gravitate to you. Even if you're not a good talker or anything like that, we have to see something of you to make us, you know what I mean, like empathize or at least try to empathize with the person. That's the two that are in the fights. Like McGregor, we got enough time. There was a buildup. With the Sakashian dude, wasn't no buildup. That was the first time I see Mayweather look scruffy in my life. That's why I was like, he ain't really getting paid for this fight. He don't really even care. First up, that makes sense. Make him makes sense is to make him or him fight AB versus Pac. One of them Pac. I'm trying to see what you was trying to write. First up, that makes sense is to make him or break him. Oh, make him or break him fight. Oh, AB. One of them is going from boxing act. Oh, you talk about AB and Pacquiao? Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about that. AB and Pacquiao. I agree. Ron Finkley is completely right. I think that is, you know what? That's in 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks, man. It's in 2 weeks. Can't believe it. Can't believe it, man. It went by so fast. So fast, so fast. Um, I think in that fight, I actually think it's going to be a shift in momentum in that fight. I see that fight. I see Pacquiao starting off a little fast, but pacing himself. I see AB also pacing himself. I see AB possibly not being able to throw a lot of punches, but you know, we don't know, man. Maybe Kevin Cunningham might have him in that corner yelling at him, man, and making him do what it do. Cause look, AB, there can't be no draw. We ain't gonna leave it in the judge's hands. You gotta look. If you don't knock him out, you gotta drop Pacquiao a few times, bro. It can't be one of those situations where in the middle of the fight you stop punching. Because with the Jesse Vargas fight, that was the best I've seen him do in a long time. I'm not gonna cap. But at the same time, bro, that was around what he was like 142, 140. I don't even remember because he always does that bullshit where he in the fight and he changed the weight. Could be 2 weeks in. But yeah, man. See, at this weight, I feel like AB can make the weight easier. So maybe this might be an advantage for AB. Maybe AB capitalizes on this. Just maybe. Just maybe. But then again, we got to look at it from the other side of that coin. Manny Pacquiao can end up stopping AB, kind of like he did Lucas Matisse, because I didn't see that one coming, but he was working with Boo Boy, but now he's working with Freddie Roach again. I think this whole Freddie Roach and him working with Freddie Roach again, I think it was rigged, man. I think it was rigged, man. I I don't know, man. I think the whole thing was rigged. I'm not jacking it. You know, how you did you like that's kind of a spit in the face to Boo Boy. And then you said in the old Axis, you trained him how to be a trainer. Regardless, it don't matter. I feel like y'all two on the mitts look better on the mitts than you and Freddie Roach on the mitts. Y'all just have more chemistry. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought that was wrong, man. I wouldn't do that, man. I personally think that's kind of disrespectful. That's like Ron Finkley being my trainer the whole time, and I just go over the old shit, you know, out of nowhere. Niggas gonna be looking at me crazy, like, "Ack, what happened?" Even let's just say, "Oh shit," was my trainer the whole time. I broke it off with him, you know what I mean, and then I end up going to Ron Finkley. Because Ron Finkley was in the corner too, but I got him training me now. And then I end up getting a knockout with Ron Finkley, but I haven't got a knockout in a while with old shit. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, me personally, I would be like, damn, I don't know. Was it something that Ron like was saying, or was it something that we was doing different? Or maybe he could have popped the bean. Who knows? Because I don't know how the drug testing went for that fight. I don't know how the drug testing went for that fight, man. And y'all know how I feel about dudes that pop beans. You can't sell me on that. Tone Banger, what's good, bro? I shouted you. That's who I forgot. Mark Wunderlich. Mark Wunderlich been around since the beginning, too. Like when I first started making videos, him and Tone Bangers, my peoples. Those my boys right there, man. My fault, man. I was shouting out all the people that have been rocking with me since my first videos. And definitely Mark Wunderlich was one of them. Even though he's a Bears fan, I still love him. You know what I'm saying? And of course, my boy Tone Bangers. Yeah. But I think that AB fight is gonna be good. I ain't paying for it though. I ain't paying for it. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. Oh shoot. Might as well say my co-host, Fool is in the building. I'd like to introduce y'all to the 10th wonder of the world, my main man, Fooler. Fooler, how you doing, champ?
I'm chilling, man. How are you doing?
That's how I'm gonna introduce you from now on, man. Because you know I got African in my blood on my mom's side. I got that Nigerian in me. I hate to say I'm related to AJ in some shape, form, or fashion, but hey, it is what it is.
Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good. AJ is crazy, but we'll leave it at that.
And then, well, but then
AJ.
I could look at it from the other side of that coin too. Deontay Wilder got Nigerian in him, and he makes me very
Yeah,
proud. I forgot
yeah,
about that.
yeah, yeah. He does. So yeah, and it depends, man. Some people identify differently. Some people identify with like their adopted place, like AJ. Some people identify with their original origin, like Deontay Wilder. So it just depends on person, you know. That's how it usually works. Yep.
I hear that.
Yep.
So what I was talking about, Fula, was I was because they asked me in the chat. I said, "What fight are you guys looking forward to?" Because oh shit asked me a good question in the chat. He asked me. He said, "What fight am I looking forward to in 2019?" Matter of fact, before I even say what I said, what fight are you looking forward to?
Um, just because I'm kind of like I want to say like a little bit of a biased guy, I'm not gonna lie. but I try to keep it. I try to keep it square. You know, I try to keep it a buck. But I'm looking forward to just seeing Spence active again, and I'm looking forward to Erislandy Lara, you know, fighting that Brian Castano guy.
Nah, but Fuller, I'm asking you, if we put a swammy to your head or a gun, which fight would you have to see out of all of them in 2019, even though all of them haven't been announced yet, but at least for this first half, which one? The Earl Spence and Mikey?
Yeah, probably that one, man, because
All right, so you said the same thing as me.
Yeah, there's just like a little bit of a mystery in that fight, because I guess you can say there is a little bit of a what if in that fight, but it's not a big what if, but there's still that what if
I agree with you 100%. I think that's kind of what it is for me.
Yeah.
It's like that what if factor. And even if he do get a what if, I still see Earl being able to battle through that.
Yeah.
That's how highly I feel about Earl Spence. I don't think there's anything Mikey could do. Oh, shoot, my boy, legendary Top Cat. What up, champ?
Nah, you know, I mean, it's just like the sometimes why that you're just kind of into, basically. You know, it's just something you want to.
Oh, Ron Finkley asks, when is Lara fighting?
Lara's fighting in March, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Lara's gonna fight in March. Yep.
TJ Wilkins asked a good question. He said, do you think they cheat in the amateurs?
Of course.
I mean, yeah.
Of course they do. How do you think Lomachenko got his gold medals?
He said he would. Lomachenko been popping beans. That's why his face look old.
I mean, like I'm not gonna even lie, man. There was one fight where Lomachenko, it was like the Olympics when he won his recent gold medal. He lost his first fight, man. Like it was clear as daylight. He lost his first fight, but they still put him through, man. They put him through.
He don't really got the look like that to me, man. Just because a person is white, that don't mean they got the look. Like, I don't be understanding people in America. Y'all gotta stop that, man. How you doing, Kurt? How you doing, Big Kurt? I would like to introduce Kurt,
the encyclopedia.
The encyclopedia.
What's good, Fuller? What's good, At? What's going on with y'all, bro?
Nothing chilling, man. We was talking about we was talking about, because somebody asked me in the chat, my boy, oh shit, excuse my language. He said that what fight am I looking forward to in 2019 the most? At least the fights that have been announced. So I want to ask you, Big Kurt, what fight are you looking forward to the most?
Oh, without a doubt, Spence versus Garcia.
We all picked the same one. See,
you don't
great
know
minds.
how that fight gonna play out. Oh, go ahead, At. What you say?
No. I was just saying, great minds think alike.
Yeah, that's the biggest fight. The atmosphere going to be crazy with Cowboy Stadium. You know, they're going to be going crazy for Mikey, but Mikey just don't have the athleticism, man, to deal with Spence. You got to be like a Floyd Mayweather, a slick guy who can move, man. Try to neutralize Spence, and Mikey doesn't have that, but he think he could win. I think his miscalculations is wrong because he's underestimating Spence's skill set. You know, but, you know, anything can happen. I didn't expect Alabama to get manhandled tonight against Clemson. So in sports, anything can happen. So that's why they fight, and that's why they play the game.
Yeah,
I
actually picked Clemson to win.
Oh my God, you just think you got a crystal ball, but let's stay on. Let's just stay on boxing. You've been right 2 days in a row. You've been right 2 days in a row.
I'm just saying that I picked Clemson. I just said, you know, Clemson has a chance.
But yeah, man. Oh, What was you saying, Fuller? You were saying something?
I was just saying that, Mikey Garcia, the attention is on him. The thing is, the attention is on Mikey Garcia more now that he's posted like these videos of stuff like that and things. But
I
Earl
think he's
Spence is
making a. You don't think he's making a mockery of this whole thing? Like, I want to ask you, Fuller and Kurt. You don't think that he's making a mockery of us saying like he's on the PEDs and stuff by putting up his training videos and being with Victor Conte and all of that?
um uh you know I just think that basically I basically think what he's doing is he's trying to sell the fight, which I don't blame him on, like trying to sell the fight early.
Yeah.
But I just think that with Earl Spence, he's smart because he's doing things in obscurity. He doesn't necessarily need to post a lot of social media things. I think, come the fight day, he's going to be ready to go. And I just think Mikey Garcia, is just trying to sell the fight. That's why he's posting a lot of this stuff.
Okay. Kurt, if you still there? Big Kurt.
Yeah, I'm here. I was on mute. I'm here.
I was saying you don't think Mikey is making a mockery of the fight by posting the videos and being with Victor Conte and actually even promoting the snack products. He promoting the secret Captain America soldier serum. He promoted it.
Soldier serum. Nah, I would not underestimate because I said underestimate because if you Spencer, you said, man, this dude making a mockery. He trying to sell the fight. Right there, you fighting a losing battle and the fight ain't start because you had to take this guy serious. He believed he can win. So what Spence has to do, I don't think he's making a mockery. I wouldn't underestimate Mikey like that. What Spence has to do to at the beginning go right at Mikey, go to his head and body real hard to let him know he ain't playing no games. But I would not sell Mikey short because when you don't take any opponent serious, man, you make the fight harder than what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's making a mockery of it. He just cocky and arrogant like that. He say he sees something in Spence. That's why I want Spence to make an example out of him.
It's crazy because it's like if Earl decapitates him, Earl ain't gonna get no credit. But if Mikey, and I don't even want to say this, but if Mikey was to somehow win, it's like, like he's gonna be the top of the world. Like that James Cagney movie, White Heat.
I'm on top of the world, yeah. Because, yeah, but and he probably fight Lomachenko, and Spence, man, everything he worked for will be for nothing, man. So the pressure to me is on Spence.
It is.
Because he's the favorite, and not only he got to win in impressive fashion, man, but not force the fight. It's a good thing he has the mentality that he does have. He's not tight like the Charlos. He ain't going to try to load up and go for the home run. Spence is the best kind of slugger because he breaks you down systematically, and that's what you want. That's the nature of the sport. When you want to score a KO, TKO, you break your opponent down round after round. And Spence is poker face. So that's what I like about Spence. He has the mindset, he has the mindset of a throwback fighter. If he was going in there and he wore his emotion on his sleeve, and people say that they could take advantage of you, but Spence been quiet, which I like. He's been poker face, and I like that. I do my talking in the ring. That's what he's saying without saying a word. So March 16th, we're gonna see.
Yeah, I'm actually, man, like, God, I wish. Nah, actually, I don't want to rush it, man. You know, because then right after that fight is done, I'll you know I ain't really got nothing. Because what fight is after that fight? Oh yeah, Terrence Crawford and Amir Khan. It'll be April 20th, I believe. Let's talk about that fight now. Let's talk about that fight. Fuller, are you still there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Let's talk about the fight after Mikey and Earl. Let's talk about a dear friend of ours named Bud Crawford and Amir King Khan.
Now, I don't know what Amir Khan has in mind. I mean, I most likely he will fight Terrence Crawford. Um, but there's
Um,
still that
Black,
Kell
no,
Brook
Black
question.
Fight, but you know, Black Fight Fan got connections to the Bud camp. He said they don't know what people is talking about. That fight is a done deal.
Okay, well,
I
if
believe
that's
him
the case,
because he's in touch with Bomac. He didn't give up his
it,
source, but you know, I definitely believe Black Fight Fan on that. So I'm not even gonna worry about that Kell Brook fight. And at the same time, me and you fool is both fighters, and Kurt used to be a fighter, so Kurt could put himself in a fighter's shoes. Why would we not go for a title shot?
um,
I ain't gonna lie, Kell
the thing
Brook's
is,
not offering that. Kell Brook isn't
yeah,
offering that. At the end of the day, I would want to
it's more for pride. That's just the UK pride. That's all that is.
I agree. I'm just
Yeah,
saying, me personally, I would go for the title shot if I was
yeah.
him. That's all it would take for me. But how do you? I don't know what route would you go if you was in his shoes?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm on the tail end of my career and stuff like that, then yeah, you would probably take the bag and take the title shot. Um, Now, as far as the fight going, um, the only thing I give Amir Khan the benefit of the doubt in is hand speed and experience. Other than that, though, um, I don't really see him like posing a threat to Terrence Crawford, where Terrence Crawford could be into some trouble
Mm-hmm.
because it just takes one click of Amir Khan's chin and he's kind of like
You know what
good
I
night.
always say? Click that button. Night night.
Yeah. So I would favor Terrence Crawford in that fight, but again, the only thing I give Amir Khan will be the hand speed and the experience factor.
Okay.
That's it.
I like how you put that. Big Kurt, please, please bless the mic, brother.
Yeah, yeah, but Khan has a huge weakness, man. You know, he got hand speed, man, but he doesn't have intelligence behind the hand speed. Most fighters that has hand speed, they have some kind of boxing IQ and intelligence behind it. They just don't throw a bunch of flurries out there. It's like a washwoman type of style. That's what Ali
And I
called a certain
not to
fighter.
cut you off, Kurt. Keep that thought. I agree
Yeah,
with you. That's why I always said he fight like an amateur to me. Like he never
right,
got out of
right,
that amateur. Like you know how amateurs just be going out there, be swinging for the fences just to
right.
get the
That's Amir
points.
Khan. You're right. You're right. There's he has his chin up in the air. You know, if you had that kind of boxing skills and speed, you don't supposed to get knocked out multiple times. Danny Garcia, Prescott, Canelo Alvarez, and so it's going to come a time in a fight against Crawford that he going to get clipped on the chin. It can be the second round, it could be the first round, it could be the fourth round. You know he's going to get hit, and certain fighters don't react well when they get hit. They become
He
discombobulated. That's
definitely,
common.
yeah, you right about that. He's definitely one of them that don't
Yeah,
react right
yeah.
whenever you click that button. Whenever you click that button, shoot, Samuel Vargas clicked that button, and look what happened.
Exactly. And his last fight, he looked like crap, man. Maybe he shot his load, man. Maybe he's not, the fighter before. I was never big on Amir Khan, man, because I knew he would have a weakness. I knew he would get caught, because his defense is not that good, man, and stuff. So I think Terrence Crawford gonna catch him, man. I can't, probably like 8 or 9 rounds. They're gonna be careful with each other. But Crawford, is a dog, and Crawford may get hit here and there like he always does, but that don't bother Terrence. I like the dog in him, but he gonna catch Khan somewhere along the fight and take him out.
Agreed. I just think it's only a matter of time to where Terrence Crawford computes all the data and clicks that button. That's all it's really gonna take. You know what I mean? And then I think even if he switched southpaw in like the third or fourth round, like he liked to do, I think it's gonna even be worse for Amir Khan.
Yeah, he's on the tail end of his career, man. It seemed like he lost some speed when he fought Vargas, man. He was getting caught, man. So
I don't think he took him seriously, Kurt. He don't look
yeah,
like he had a
maybe
good train.
that's it.
He didn't
Maybe
have a
that's
good.
it.
Sometimes it's your training camp.
Right. That could be it, But with all the fights he done had, man, and I don't know, it remains to be seen, but we'll find out April 20th. That fight will be
I think he's
done.
going to take Terrence Crawford dead serious. I think he's going to take Terrence Crawford dead seriously.
Yeah, he better, because he know what he in. To me, he's the number one fighter in the world, So it might be a good fight. Any fight can be a trap fight.
True.
Harrison, yeah, because sometimes, man, it's not your night,
Yeah.
and sometimes the opponent fight above his head.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie.
I've seen it
I'm
a
not
million
even gonna lie.
times.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm still not over that Tony Harrison fight.
I predicted somebody was gonna lose. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah,
I was on the
nah.
World
I
Breaker.
was on the I think it was a World Breaker panel that I
Yeah,
was in with you, and you said that. You did say that.
yeah. I said
I
in
didn't want to
November.
be one of my boys though.
Right. I said, and somebody else is going to lose
I think it's
coming
going.
up.
I think it's going to be. Look, man. I could be wrong. I do favor Jarrett Hurd to win the fight, but I'm not going to sit here and lie. I think that's a trap fight. That J Rock. I don't care what anybody says.
See, our problem as boxing enthusiasts, I call us fans or whatever, that we always dismiss an opponent. He a bum, he a tomato
Yeah.
can. You fight act, I fought Fuller too. Anybody on any given day, man, can give you a what for, at Art Rush Jr. used to say. That was an old boxer show in New York back in the 80s. I used to listen to, but anybody can give you a what for, man. It doesn't take. It could be anybody, man. I don't see upsets, man, like crazy, and that's the history, and that's part of boxing, man. When you fight good fighters, you lose. That's the nature of the sport. So, but as a favorite, if you're a favorite and you fight an underdog or anybody, train as hard as possible. Don't have no outside the ring problems. You giving your chance. You giving yourself a chance to win each and every time. Block all that out and concentrate on your opponent. Break him down by film, and then go in the ring and break him down physically or mentally.
Kurt, you would have been a good boxing coach, Kurt. You look like you wouldn't have played that shit, though. Kurt looked like he'd have been in the corner yelling like Emmanuel Stewart.
I
I
know
was
he
going
wouldn't
to
have
train
played
some.
that shit.
Oh, go ahead. Stay ready. What's up, bro?
Nah, what's going on, panel? What's up with it, Fuller, Kurt?
What's up? Stay
What's good, man?
What's
ready.
good?
Man, I know Kurt wouldn't have played that shit. The way it was Christmas, and I was headed back from the country, and he was talking about his son. The report
Oh,
card.
yeah. I
I know
remember
he
that.
wouldn't have played that shit.
Yeah, that's why he ain't called me all week. Because he know I'm mad.
You took that PlayStation?
Yeah, it's up. He ain't playing it now. He trying to tell his mother because to hook the game back up, but is in the closet, her closet. But I've been calling. He ain't been answering the phone. He usually call and want something, but he know I'm upset, man. Get them grades up. But anyway, back to boxing.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking forward to Alvarez and Kovalev because I want to see, was that a fluke, even though I know it wasn't, and I want to see how Kovalev handles the rematch. That
Oh,
fight
yeah.
is
So
coming up.
you know what?
I
Since we
got
all on the
$50
panel,
on that fight.
but we watched that first fight. I like Alito Alvarez, but was it just me, or was Kovalev getting everything he wanted to get off? in those first 4 rounds. Like he was just teeing off on Alvarez, and it was like it was easy work for Kovalev until he got hit.
Yeah, he was hitting on Alvarez. He was getting his punches off,
I don't
but
think that was a
Alvarez ain't
fluke.
going nowhere.
I
Huh?
don't think that was a fluke at all. I think that it was one of those situations where maybe he's doing a little bit too much. He is catching me right now. He's telling yourself in your head, oh, he's gonna get worn down. He's gonna get worn down, and I'm gonna catch him with something.
You
So,
know,
so
I can see that too. So when I just looking at Kovalev, like, man, Kovalev is just really getting everything he wants in this fight. And when it shocked me, wow. Because he didn't get caught with a regular punch. It looked like something that just got through.
yeah, it got through. It got in there. Like your boy Howard Cosell would have said, Kurt. It got in there. It got in there.
I want to see that fight. I think the big difference between Alvarez and Kovalev is the Alvarez jab. He can win the fight easy if he uses his jab and set up his other punches, man. You know, so I want to see how that fight turns out. That's February 2nd. We got a lot of fights this year. They may not be high level. Most of them ain't gonna be high level, but any boxing is better than no boxing. So
that's a Fendi.
you know, so you got fights on the Golden Boy. You got a lot of fights on Golden Boy, and you're gonna have a whole lot of fights on Fox, Fox 5, FS1. You're gonna have fights Thursday nights. You're gonna have fights Sunday nights. Matter of fact, the Plant and Escargo fight is a Sunday, January 13th.
That's a Sunday?
That's a Sunday, I believe.
What?
Yeah, bro. Remember I told you that when we were talking.
That's a Sunday.
We were talking about Devin Haney. Devin Haney is on Friday.
Yep.
And they fight is on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you gonna get so much
on Showbox on Fridays.
Oh
yep.
my God, man!
Yeah, so
I done messed up the schedule. Damn! I done messed up the schedule. Damn!
And this ain't gonna be the first Sunday. It's gonna be a lot of Sundays because they got 53 shows.
God, I gotta make sure I start checking these schedules, man.
Yeah, because you're gonna miss. You're gonna be like, what? There was a fight tonight, Sunday night. So
I mean, what time do it come on? What time do it come on though?
I mean, those Fox fights a lot. They're replacing football. You got
probably like around 6.
No, I think East Coast
like
later
around
than that. Since I think it's coming on like 8 or 9. But check it out. But you know, you can get the notifications for if you download the app, which is free. They'll send you a notification when a fight is coming on. It rings on your phone just like an alarm.
So what's
That's
the app?
amazing,
Because I'm gonna download it right now.
Fox FS1.
Okay, I'm downloading.
No, PBC. PBC, my bad. PBC app.
All right, PBC.
Because I had it and I erased it. But I'm getting ready to get it again so I can get notifications because I don't want to be sitting up here Sunday night looking at First Detective and then they be like, you see the fight tonight? And I'll be like, what? What fight?
Even though I got the DVR, I just still like to be watching the fights live.
I can't find
me too, man. Me too. I don't play that, man. You know.
If I would have knew it was on a Sunday, I would have worked Saturday and I would have made my man's work Sunday.
Oh, wow. So you work Sunday night?
Yeah, basically because I didn't know that.
Won't you see if you can switch? Because I bet you he'd like to have a Saturday night off. You got to remember that. I bet you he'll switch with you.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him that, man. Even though Sundays is a great tip day, man, because the malls in Jersey curtain will be closed. So they all come to my mall. So it'd be double the amount, but whatever. I really want to see that Oscar Tegui and Jose. I mean, that Caleb Plant fight.
Yeah, I want to.
I can't find the PVC app to save my life.
You can't?
No, I didn't find the Showtime typing in PVC.
Yeah, I'm going to download that app right now, man, as we speak, man, because I can't be missing these fights. And let me go to the Google Play Store, you know, and a fight on, there'd be your phone will ring. And technology is something else, man. It really is.
Yeah,
it is, man. I'm sitting here looking. I know.
J.A. Dixon, don't even worry about it, champ. He gonna finish Kovalev. Kovalev ain't the crusher no more. Kovalev, I don't think that was a fluke, man. Matter of fact, Fula, I hear you in a while. What you think about that fight? Let's stay on that fight for a second.
What, the Kovalev Alvarez?
Because a lot of people in the LDBC, I remember they were saying, you know, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of them, and I picked right. A lot of people was picking the Crusher. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't even pick on that fight because I didn't have my channel up at the time.
Well, I mean, the way I look at it, the way I look at it is, you know, Alvarez, I think he's even more upset now than before, you know. So I think like he may hurt him even worse than this one.
Yeah,
you know,
because I think you're right about that. Because I think a lot of people was saying what we were saying, like, was that kind of accident and da 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 da. And so I agree with you, Fuller, what you saying right there.
So I mean, I think it's not going to be an easy fight. You know, don't get me wrong, it's not going to be easy work, but I think that, you know, Alvarez, he's gonna come in there even more, basically ready to hurt him, basically. So I mean, I give Kovalev a chance. You never can like write him out, but I give him a very like slim chance, you know, because once you're stopped, like it takes a very special fighter to bounce back from a stoppage. From a stoppage, it takes a special fighter to bounce back and, you know, beat the guy in convincing fashion that stopped you before. So I give it to Alvarez.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna give it to Alvarez too, because when fighters take losses like that, it's hard for them to come win it. Look at Roy Jones and Tarver. All 3 fights.
I heard he had a problem with him since the amateurs in the blue and gold tournament.
And the way he beat him the first time, the way Roy Jones beat him the first time, it was questionable. But you know, Roy Jones did pull it out. I still had Roy Jones winning that fight, but that second fight was caught him. It wasn't no Tarver had his head down when he caught Roy.
So you got anything to say to each other before the fight? He said, yeah, I got something to say. Got any excuses tonight, Roy?
I remember that.
Yeah. But you know, Tarver had his head down when he caught Roy in that second fight, bro.
Yeah, but he stepped in. He stepped in. He took a half step. That made all the difference in the world. He timed Roy. He stepped in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got Alvarez to win that fight, you know. That's why I think has the edge in that fight. He has the momentum riding him, basically. You know.
Yeah, I don't think Kovalev was the same since Ward. Ward took the confidence and spirit out of Kovalev. He took something out of Kovalev, man. You know, I said Alvarez was a live dog. I picked Kovalev, but I said I would not be surprised if Alvarez won because he had the perfect style to beat Kovalev. He's a boxer with a good jab, real good jab. And Kovalev picked the wrong guy, man. It was the wrong guy to fight at that time. So
yeah.
Actually, you could go back to the Mobcast, Mac. I picked in that fight, and you gonna see my answer is Alida Alvarez. Everybody on the panel, most people on the panel pick Kovalev.
Where was that fight?
Dang, I don't even remember.
That fight.
I didn't make my channel. I didn't make my channel till September.
Nah, I know you wasn't on it though. That was when they really had the call in. You know, when you could call in and all of that.
You still can.
I remember I had called in, and they asked about that fight, and I said I got Alida Alvarez because I watched a few of Alida Alvarez's fight, and I thought he had a beautiful jab. He had a beautiful jab. He always says that he has one of the best ones in boxing. I agree with what Kurt said, though. He didn't use it as much in that Kovalev fight, which I was surprised about. But listen, when he did his thing, he did his thing. You know what I mean? He got Kovalev completely out. He actually beat him more convincingly than Andre Ward did. And
He
that's no
punished
shit.
him.
And I'm not throwing mud on Andre Ward's name. Andre Ward is still to me a better boxer all around. But I'm just saying, sometimes you being a better boxer don't got nothing to do with how you defeat an opponent over how the other person defeated an opponent.
Yeah, because styles make fights.
Yes, sir. And
But
another thing before
you got
we,
you got to remember this. Better, you can just be the better boxer that day.
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I definitely agree with that because
It's like
it could be like I am a better fighter, but you may have got the best of me this day. Maybe I was doing too much boom boom in the champagne room with my girl and thought I was Superman, and then my legs was a little weak. So sparring, you might have got me. You might have got me that day. But in a real fight, I wouldn't slack like that. Don't worry, Kurt. I ain't one of them dudes that got my baby mama in the fight and got this one sitting there. Kurt had me cracking up with that. Have your side piece in the audience. Oh
Yeah,
man,
remember
Kurt
I
had
told you about what Tank be having dudes like that, man. That's in the Young Guns. They're gang in
in
Baltimore,
Baltimore. I know.
offshoot
I got
of the
family.
BGF.
Yeah, I know exactly what the Black Gorilla family.
Right. And the
I know
dude was
exactly
sitting in
what you're
there
talking about.
and the FBI was waiting for him. And they showed the dude too, man, and he was in Tank camp and the FBI looking for him. And I'm like, I'm not surprised with Tank, man. They had the dudes from the Wire that was on there. Weebay, he was in there, with the group. I was like, oh man, Tank bugging.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah, but what I was gonna ask you guys about the Kovalev and Alvarez fight. How do y'all feel about Kovalev, right? Going to get that Russian Olympic coach, and then switching from him because remember he said that he wanted somebody that he could relate to, so that's why he got rid of John David Jackson, and then now he got Buddy McGirt. So I want Fuller and Kurt to go first, man.
All right, buddy. Hey, but go ahead.
No, go ahead, Stay.
No, he wanted y'all to go first. I was just gonna say, man,
Because
Buddy
I know
McGirt.
Mac was gonna go in. That's why I wanted Fuller and Kurt. But
Buddy
if
McGirt, one of
Fuller,
my favorite trainers too, by the way.
yeah, I like Buddy McGirt. He from Long Island.
I know
Yeah,
he was a hell of a fighter, bro.
yeah, he was. You might as well go then. I'll let Kurt go last because
No, y'all go ahead.
Fuller
I
ain't
just like,
there.
huh?
Fuller, Earth to Fuller. Yeah, Fuller ain't there.
Yeah,
Go
Fuller.
what's
ahead.
up? What's up?
I was gonna ask you. I asked you. See how Kovalev is switching his trainers. He's sometimey like your boy Keith. But I'm saying like he went from John David Jackson to a dude that he said he was be able to relate to that Russian Olympic coach, and now since that didn't work out, now he got Buddy McGirt in his corner. How do you feel about that?
Um, Me personally, I'm a firm believer that if it ain't broke, don't fix it, just improve it. So, like for example, I've been with my trainer for like I guess it's going on like damn near I want to say like 5 years now, and I haven't. There's no reason to switch, because if you have a trainer that's willing to learn new things and improve upon what you already have, then there's no reason to switch from that trainer. But if you keep on switching trainers, you don't have a solid foundation. It's like you always have to restart, because like trainers' mentalities are different from one another. And it's not like and I'll give another example. A fighter like Ryan Garcia, he switched his trainer. He switched to the Canelo trainer, but we still haven't seen the I want to say the results of that because he has to start over now. And so like if people keep on switching trainers, then it's like it shows that you kind of like you have to look at yourself and see if it's something you're not doing that's like and not necessarily your trainer. And so, you know, with him like just constantly switching trainers, a trainer can help you win, but you ultimately have to win yourself. You're the one that's in the ring, you know. That's how it goes, you know. So, I mean, I guess, you know,
I,
maybe he feels his trainer can bring something to the table, but at the end of the day, it's going to be up to him.
I just was noticing a pattern that he needs black trainers in his corner. But go ahead, Kurt.
I was gonna say that was what I was gonna talk about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he got before, let me tell Fuller when we was talking, go to Fox Sports, go to Fox Sports app because PBC and Fox they work together. So I just signed back up and got alert from upcoming fights. When you win Fox Sports, just press boxing and it's gonna say settings, then press alerts and then they'll send you alert through your email.
Okay.
Kovalev is a jackass, man, and racist
Yeah, I was
you
waiting
know
for that.
and a hypocrite, you know, because this guy talked bad about black people, man, and then you know he fired John David Jackson, made him the fall guy because you couldn't beat Ward, you know, and said, you know, fired him, you know, got a European trainer for a little while, then went to John David Jackson. So what you get knocked out by Alvarez and then you go and blame Buddy McGirt next? You know, so you know, then go to an Eastern European trainer and then switch back to a black trainer. Who next? Virgil Hunter? Derrick James, you know, you getting these American trainers. Then when you lose because your style is not conducive to fighting an American fighter style boxer, you're like an Eastern European fighter. That's who he is. He relies on his power too much. He should have boxed. Plus, he can't take it to the body. He just don't have it in him like that. He was getting knocked out by Isaiah Thomas, a cruiserweight from Kronk Gym, and training before he fought Ward. Somebody tipped Ward off. Somebody told Ward that he couldn't take it to the body. So that's my take on it.
All right, go ahead, Mac. I know you've been waiting.
No, mine is just real simple. I'm in the same mindset as Kurt. He got rid of his black trainer to get a white trainer because they didn't want to give the black trainer they didn't want to let him get the accolades and him the praise for putting him in position to become a champion. But as soon as he lost the belt, guess what? He went right back to the black side because the black person has put him there. Now watch, if he beats Elite Alvarez, he gonna find and go back to that white trainer. Watch. That's the scroll is written. It's written in papyrus, bro. You tear it up. The contract is written in papyrus. He gonna tear it up.
Mr. Finesse, I see you, boy. See you, champ.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have no respect for Kovalev, bro.
I was happy. I kept telling my boy Super Ugly, right? I kept telling him because he was a big Kovalev fan. Big Kovalev. That's the one who I got to bet with. You know what I mean? He kept saying I don't know why. HBO did a good job, man. They magic worked on him because he loved Eastern European fighters.
But he don't like, so he like racist fighters. I'm just saying.
He tries to tell me not to see color.
Fuck that. Triple G's trainer said. Triple G's trainer out his mouth say black fighters don't see him. Kovalev with the monkey shit. The only one I respect is Usyk and Loma. The rest of them. Usyk all in the gym rapping and everything.
I can only say I like Usyk basically.
Why you don't like Loma? Or Noma?
I ain't gonna call him Noma. I actually like Lomachenko. Dude, nice. We can't limit his skills. We just know what he can't do. But the thing is, people just praise him too much, and he only got 13 fights, bro.
I don't
overpraise him.
I don't think nothing's wrong with Lomachenko. The last fight he got painted, and I didn't see the speed, the angles, and the combination punching. That's all I wanted to see. I don't think I'm wrong for saying that. I
You
just
not,
didn't see the last fight.
but again, he
Um,
just came off surgery.
the only, as I said, my favorite Eastern European fighters are like the only ones I respect. Basically, I would say uh Usyk and one guy who never fought, Roy Jones, you know, for I guess political reasons. Darius Mr. Like those are the only Eastern European fighters like I really mess with, you know. I don't really mess with Triple G like that, you
Oh,
know.
and I do like Korobov now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He earned my respect. He earned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a pretty tricky fighter.
yeah, he is.
He's a tricky fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay,
And
so go ahead, Kurt.
no, go ahead. I was gonna say something. It's boxing, but not related to what we talking about. But go ahead.
I was gonna say since we touched it, staying on 175, Marcus Brown and
Badu
Badu
Jack.
Jack. Let's talk about it.
That's
Go
gonna be
ahead,
an
Kurt.
interesting.
Oh, go ahead, Mac. Man, finish your food, man. Kurt, go, and then Fuller, go ahead and shoot.
No, I was gonna say that if you're interested in the history of boxing, they got Charlie Burley and the Black Murderers Row. I just purchased the book, via through my phone for $4.45. I said that's a steal, So you could, if you like reading books right off your phone, that I went through Kindle Amazon app and got it, for $4. You can't beat that. It's a that's a steal, that's a real good book, man. So I was telling people if you want some history of the boxing knowledge, the history of the sport, purchase that book. You can't go wrong.
Okay.
All right, will do. I'm gonna check it out because I buy like every week I buy books off of Amazon. I need to stop that habit. It's like a bad habit. You
Shoot,
know,
I just
it's
got
just
this.
Amazon.
My sister
Man, I
just
love
Amazon
reading.
just has so many rare books.
I
That's
like
the
hood
thing.
books too,
Amazon,
though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have rare books. You know, that's the problem.
Be
Like,
more careful. Let that be the reason. The cartel. I like all that. I like all that stuff, man. Queens
yeah,
reign supreme. All that. But back
yeah,
to
man.
boxing. What was the question?
I asked about since we was talking about the light heavyweight division. I was talking about Marcus Brown and Badu Jack. Since we was
Oh
on.
man, I'm interested in that fight, man.
Me
I
too.
think
The winner's
Badu
supposed to
Jack
get
gonna
Bivol.
beat him.
The
What you
the
say?
the winner's supposed to get Bivol.
Right, right. Jack's supposed to fought Bivol before, but the winner definitely gonna get Bivol. I think Badu Jack gonna beat Marcus Brown. He too inconsistent. He'll look all right some fights, and then other fights he'll look like
Nah,
garbage
nah,
or whatever.
he made me disappointed, man. Like he got knocked down by this Dominican dude his last fight. Like I forgot what his name was. The Dominican dude dropped him. I'm like, me and my boy Super Ugly was watching it together. We couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe Marcus Brown. But like you said, that's what happens when your baby mom's distracting you and your side piece and the one with one of them got the see-through leggings on for you, and this is going on and that one's going on. Like, can't be doing that, bro. Boxing ain't that sport to be doing that. Maybe in basketball, maybe in baseball, maybe even in that freaking the entertaining wrestling, whatever you could do that. I don't advise you to do that in boxing.
Right.
So I don't know, man. He got knocked down. He didn't look good, man. He
Nah,
still
man.
he came back and he won the fight. He came back and he rallied back, but he had to put everything he had into it, man.
Yeah. I
I
think
don't know,
Badu
man.
Jack too good, man. I think Badu Jack gonna take him out in the 10th, 11th round.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
just
Yeah, I
feel
wouldn't be
it.
surprised. Wouldn't be surprised.
You know, when is that fight?
I don't know. That's a good question. Hold on. Let me try to look that up.
I don't know when that fight is.
I'll find out. But you got a lot of you got so many fights. I gotta keep up the dates. That's why I downloaded Fox Sports. You know, give me a notification or whatever. The Devin Haney fight, what, Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he called Teofimo Lopez a lie about sparring.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He did.
He
He did.
called his dad a crowd chaser, basically,
He
because he
said.
said
He
his
said he
dad was
pressed him
trying to.
about that. He said.
What won't they
He
fight?
said,
Yeah, people
uh,
look, man. I feel like back in Kurt days, my fault, Fooler, not to cut you off, but I gotta say this. Back in Kurt days, used to have those step up fights that was two prospects against each other. If I
Yeah,
was a promoter, just because I'm a fighter, and for the future generation, y'all better get ready. The ones that's younger, you know what I'm saying? Like real talk, we gonna have them prospect step up fights. Ain't none of that soft. You moving on? Nah, man. Nah, bro. Y'all gotta fight each other. Al Heyman did it with my boy. My boy Titus Williams had to fight. What's his name? Lil B Hop, and Little
yeah,
B Hop was even saying like, why would he do that? We both only got like 7, 8 fights. He's like, why we like, even he was saying that even though he felt like he was gonna win, you know what I mean? But it don't matter. I like that Al Heyman did that. It needs to be more of that
yeah.
to knock some of these dudes off their high horse to where we could say that you ain't only fight Uber drivers.
Facts.
That's your fighter. Put him in there
And
tough to see
and
where
you
he's at. I'm a believer in that. If he lose, he lose, man. You know, at least you know where he at. Fighter gets better. They learn, man. That's how it was before, man. You know, and they go on. You learn, man. You get better by a loss, man.
I forgot how the old timers said it. They said, I forgot how. I don't want to slander how it was said. It was
No,
like a win could be a loss, but sometimes a loss is better because you learn from it. I forgot how it goes, man. I'm gonna figure out
exactly,
the saying. I'm gonna figure out the saying, and I'm gonna come back to y'all.
exactly. No disrespect to Mendici, but I hit Yandy. But anyway, let's not
Ah!
talk about that.
Yo, you
Let's
can't be
just
getting at my Harlem brother. Like, matter of fact, let's talk about your Newark brother. Nah. We ain't gonna do
let's
that.
talk about boxing and
Nah, we are. Now,
you
I'm talking
know.
about boxing.
Well,
So
you know,
I want to.
my wife in there with the door open, but I'm definitely talking low.
I'll be doing
You
the same thing, Kurt. Don't
know,
even feel bad.
but
So
Yandy looking
you
like a
watching
snack
Love
right
and Hip Hop?
now.
You watching Love and Hip Hop New York?
You just went off. Yandy looking like a snack, laying down behind on his hot pink outfit. You know what I'm saying? That's my type. Brown and dark skin and thick, and yo, man, I have a face in the pillow, but this boxing, and we're gonna go on.
Yeah, I
Can't help
think
it.
Big
Can't
Kurt.
help it.
Yo,
But,
I think Big Kurt might be really related to.
real talk.
that's
She looking like a snack, man. I had to beat. Go ahead, yo. Go ahead. Let's get back to the
All right,
welterweight
what I was
division.
gonna ask you about, Kurt.
Oh boy.
I know Fooler like her too. um,
Dick lashes, man. Go ahead.
who we
That's it.
talking about? Who we talking about?
D, but I don't want to get you started.
Oh,
You don't watch
if
Love and Hip
we were
Hop New
talking
York.
about Amara La Negra,
oh what?
then
Say
of
what?
course, man.
I'm not
Say
talking
what?
about you, Mac. I
Wait,
know
hold
you
on.
everywhere.
Hold on,
I ain't talking about you.
no.
I know you everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Amara Dollar Negra, boy.
Yeah.
I
Mara.
started drooling a little bit. Yeah, she a whole meal.
But I was going to ask you about Shakur. Shakur said this year he wants to challenge for a title against
He not ready.
Josh Warrington.
He not ready.
He not ready for Warrington. Warrington gonna bring the ruckus, man. Warrington is a nice little fighter. He
Yeah,
surprised me. He better than I thought he was. He don't got a lot of knockouts, man, but he got that
he
dog
got
in him,
hands.
man. He aggressive and he throw a lot of punches.
And he don't
I
be
tr-
tired. His stamina
Man,
is
but
beautiful.
yeah.
Kurt,
The pressure may
Kurt,
get to Shakur Stevenson. That's the
Kurt,
thing.
I,
We've never seen him
we,
pressured like that, and
I
that's
tried
a
Right.
to,
hell of a pressure. That's
I
a hell
tried
of
to
a
tell,
pressure to overcome.
I
Kurt,
tried to
no,
tell.
Kurt,
God
we,
damn.
Kurt, we, the Ack and Mac connection, we, we
We
both
tried to,
said it
We
on the
man.
panel.
Look,
We,
cause
everybody, a lot of these other people,
I like little Josh Warmington.
I
Every
do
time
too.
I done seen him fight, dude is just it's something else. And I knew Carl Frampton didn't have really. I ain't gonna say he didn't have a chance, but I did
Nah,
not
me
think
and you,
Carl Frampton.
nah,
I
me and
didn't
you
think Carl
was saying
Frampton
it
had.
like he didn't have a chance. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah,
Me and you both
yeah,
was the ones saying it. Cause I remember
yeah.
BFTB came on the panel that night. Me and you both was like, nah, we just even though we gave Carl Frampton that he was a better boxer,
Yeah.
but
But that night he wasn't.
yeah, you're right. Cause he had knots all over his head, man. Yo, Carl Frampton had a big knot on the side of his head. I'm like, damn, I ain't see that in a minute. He looked like Willie Lump Lump. For real, bro. For real, man. It wasn't even a game. Like, I don't know, man. Josh Warrington, I gotta give him credit. He got great stamina, man.
And Shakur Stevenson is not ready for it at all. He's not ready for Warmington. Hell, he's not ready for Leo Santa Cruz or Gary Russell. He's
Nah,
not
he's
ready.
not.
He's not ready for a championship fight right
nah,
now.
nah, man. He need to take his time. Sorry, stay. Go ahead, bro.
Oh,
I
you
cut you off.
good?
Go ahead.
You good? Because that's basically what I was gonna say, bro. He just really need to take his time. He need to let himself develop. He's young, and I understand with that mentality he got. He's just ready to be in there, but no,
All right. So could
you
I ask y'all something? Sorry, Mac.
all right.
Cause I wanted to add on to what you were saying, and I wanted to see what you thought about this. So him and Devin Haney, actually, he's older than Devin Haney.
Yeah, no, but
Devin
Devin,
Haney's really the baby out of that group. Is
but
Tank the oldest?
but you got to look at it. Devin Haney done had more professional fights.
You right. You right.
So you got to Devin Haney really not ready because he's fighting a bunch of
But he
boys
said that
ass
he's ready
fighters.
to challenge for a title. Also, he said he doesn't look at himself as a prospect. That's why he's getting that
I,
Teofimo. He said you.
I don't think
He
he
said
can
that's
beat
why.
Teofimo.
He that big good fight, but the problem with Haney is he still got that amateur style residue on him. He moved a little bit too much unnecessarily, man. He act like he
Yeah,
don't want to get hit. But that
and
will
then
come with experience. When
and
he
on
settled down, he will be a lot better fighter because he has a lot of athletic ability.
and on top of what Kurt's saying, he admires his punches way too much.
Yeah, you can't do
Stop
that.
that.
That's how you
Stop
get
that. I
clipped.
hate that. That irritates my soul when you admire your punches like that. And you could I'm talking about his last fight, he could have got dude out of there. And he had
Yup.
dude stunned. He just standing there looking at his stance and then go back and attack. Man, if you don't get in there and just take this dude out, you got him hurt. He's not even fighting back. He's over there curled up, waiting to get hit, and you sitting there admiring the punch. I hate that. And you can't do that fighting upper level fighters. You got somebody that's hurt. When you hurt them, you got some fighters when they get hurt, they go into attack mode and will hurt you. You can't do that.
I ain't even gonna lie. You saying that you making me, I be thinking of Emmanuel Stewart, man. And with the Lennox Lewis and the Mike Tyson fight, he went over to the corner calmly. He said, "If you see how bad he looked, you'll be surprised."
Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you an example. I was interviewing my homeboy Hot Sauce, Calvin Henderson, and I
Yeah.
told him in his fight, I said, "Bro, you was admiring your punch," and I was like, "What is you doing? If you don't get in there and attack," and he said, "Man, it wasn't the fact that I was admiring." He said, "When I hit him and I heard him, it shocked me too."
Oh shit, that
Yeah.
was a good answer. That was a
Yeah.
good.
So I
That
couldn't
was a
say
good
that because
answer.
I was finna
That
get
was a
on him.
good answer. I wouldn't
I
even
was
have been
finna,
able to come back with nothing like that. That was a
I
good
couldn't.
answer.
I laughed. I laughed, but because I was going to get on him, but it be like that. But I can't stand that fighters that admire their punches, man.
Nah, but Devin Haney does that in sparring, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, but all the young guys is they still got a ways to go. Ryan Garcia. So people when they see knockout, they go crazy. The way Teofimo Lopez knocked out Mason Menard, but you gotta remember Mason Menard. It was a withered fighter, man. He came off a huge loss already. I don't like betting on fighters when they quit or they get knocked out. Some fighters come back, most don't. So he fought a withered Mason Menard. You know what I mean? And so he looked spectacular in that fight. So these young guys, another 2 years, man. You gonna hear a lot of them, man. But to me, the best prospect is Jaron Ennis, man. It's just something about him that I like, man. He's more skilled and polished than everybody.
Got more power too than everybody too. Got more power than everybody else. A bigger knockout ratio than everybody else. So
But
I like that guy.
my only issue is that they don't got him right.
Huh?
My only issue is that they don't got him right.
He'll be there.
He'll be there.
I got confidence in him. He'll be there.
He'll definitely be there. I'm telling you, the next 3 years, the face of the welterweight division is going to change.
Oh, I
Time go
know.
fast, man, because you look at Spence Crawford and stuff like that. They'll be getting up there at that time, and the Josh Kellys and the Josh Taylors and Regis Prograis and the Jerron Ennis, they all going to be welterweights. And to me, man, Ennis, he has a lot of physical ability, a lot of athleticism and skill. I just want to know where his head will be at that time, because when the money come and the notoriety come and the women come around, and I want to see how you take all that in. You can go two ways. You can be at the club 5 days a week, or you can be in training like Mr. T. You know what I mean? So, if he
I like
hones
Jaron
his skill,
Ennis.
yeah,
I
if
like
he,
him, Kurt, but
me too.
he already got Gilly the Kid around him, so I know he popping bottles. Gilly the Kid was
Gilly
in
the
that
Kid.
audience when he knocked
Gilly the
out that
Kid.
last dude. And you know
Gilly.
who Gilly the Kid is in
I
Philly. He
mess
the
with
man.
Gilly
Yeah,
though.
I know he
Right?
is.
Shout out to Gilly the Kid, man.
He loved Jaron
He
Ennis, bro. That's why I think Jaron
not
Ennis
No.
got to be from North Philly.
he's
Probably.
I
killed.
think he got to be from North Philly
No,
for
no.
Gilly to support.
Shout outs to the whole major figures. Ab Liva especially. I know Ab Liva.
Oh
That
yeah,
dude
yeah,
is
that's
chill.
us. The doom doom doom. Yeah, that's us. That was their
Yeah,
hit. Yeah,
yeah.
that's us.
Now I liked it that Dutch and Spade track. If
Oh,
you
all
want
right.
it, you can
Yeah.
have it.
All the
But you
major figures, man.
gotta be now.
Shout
Yo,
outs to
yo,
them, man.
don't Philly dudes is gully. I'm gonna tell you why, man. I remember this happened years ago. It was a black girl. She was on the bus arguing with this dude, right? I don't know why he did that. Something about her baby carriage was in the way, and he kicked it or whatever. She got on the phone and started texting, and the dude didn't think nothing of it. The the next stop, the next stop, you seen two dudes in their 20s with white t-shirts on. Guess what they had? They had AK-47s, and they shot up the bus. They made sure she got off, and they riddled it with bullets. I said, man, I remember that story, man. Them Philly
I
dudes.
got another story for you. There's this dude, they call him Roscoe. There was this one woman who called him and said, this dude keeps on bugging me. He bugs me. He won't like leave me alone. Like he's just straight bugging. You know, that dude Roscoe went over to the girl's house. Uh, no, actually went over to the dude's house, pulled the dude out of his house, and just stomped him out basically. And that girl never heard from that dude again from that day, and that happened in North Philly.
Oh yeah, man. You gotta be careful, man. But damn, how we get on boxing?
Nah, because
We were talking about Jaron Ennis
and
and
I
Yeah,
talked about
yeah.
his affiliation with Gilly.
Yeah, but
man.
go back to
Yeah.
boxing, man.
Nah, I
Just
do want to go back to boxing. I was about
yeah,
to say.
yeah,
I was
me
about to
too. I
just
want to
say
talk
that.
about the hood stuff tonight,
So, so
but
yeah,
Shalon,
because I'm
Because we
already
did.
because
You know, I
look,
deleted that conversation from yesterday, fool.
I'm glad because
And we got mad views though. We had
yeah.
like, I'm dead serious. We had like 102 views. I was like, dang, and I gotta delete
There's
the video.
there's
Hey,
yeah,
I
because
another
forgot to tell
prospect.
y'all. I forgot to tell y'all yesterday, man. Me and World Breaker, we had a little. It wasn't a problem, I would say, but I brung the heat to them BDA dudes, boy. You should have
Yeah,
heard me.
I
I
heard.
Could
brung
you
the
send me that
heat.
link, Kurt? I want to see that episode if they still got it up.
All right, true that. I think World Breaker got the link. He got it already loaded up, but I had to bring the heat, man. I was cursing up a storm, but I lost my cool, whatever. I wanted to hit that dude. I ain't a violent dude, but
Hold on, let
I
me see if
forgot
I
his
could look it
name
up.
is. Yeah, because they invited World Breaker, and World Breaker was real polite. And then McGregor sent me a link, so they was on there and stuff, and we started arguing and stuff like that. And I like kind of went off. I was like, "These dudes ain't worth it, man. They'll make me lose my cool, man." But they a bunch of racists, whatever. They got their own personal agenda. But today on Warbreaker, we had a good live stream. We was talking about the best Hispanic fighters, and we was
Yeah.
breaking it down. Tomorrow we got the best white fighters, and then Wednesday we got the best Asian fighters, and Thursday we got the best black fighters, and Friday we're gonna do hypotheticals.
Okay, I
So it was
like
lit
that.
today. It was lit.
Nah, I know. I watched it.
It was lit.
I watched it. I was
Real
at
talk.
work. I was at work listening to y'all. You know, just because y'all don't see me in the chat sometimes, like
Right.
Mac know I'm always watching. I'm always somewhere. I'm always somewhere. But
You
There's
know.
another fighter. He's a prospect, but the problem is he got to get his papers together. He's a professional too, or he's trying to go professional. But I think he's in Europe right now getting things together. I just want to see what he can do because he has like a friendly style where he's not moving around too much like an amateur. His name is Robisi Ramirez, and it looks like this guy has something. It looks like he has the goods,
ain't nothing
but
wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with moving around. It's just you got to know
not
when to move.
not
I
not
feel
moving
Right,
around.
right. You're right.
I just
Not
look at
moving
it as
around too much
the
though.
fight. No, look, I'm trying to say it's like the fight with when Angelo Dundee had Michael Nunn, and Michael Nunn was fighting James Toney. He said, I don't want you laying in there, in, out, side to side. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the
No, I'm
best
saying
way.
no. What I'm saying about moving around is what I'm saying is moving around just with no reason is kind of pointless.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
agree
give an
with you with that.
example.
I agree with you with that if you're saying it
I'm
like
gonna give you an example of what I mean. When Canelo fought Triple G the first time, all he was doing was backpedaling, but he wasn't throwing any punches. Like I was like, okay, what's your purpose, bro? Like, are you just gonna like walk backward and not come up with a game plan to like make something happen? So this is what I'm saying. You know, there's a difference between effective movement and like, just moving around.
Yeah, wasted energy. You
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Haney got to
Yeah.
learn to settle down, man. He will though. He still, like I said, got some of that amateur pedigree. I mean, and that
Yeah.
amateur residue on his shoulder. He just got to brush it off, and he'll
Yeah.
be all right after a while.
Yeah.
Stop moving so doggone much.
Yeah, exactly.
so I got a question. I know you said Jaron Ennis is the most polished prospect, but I don't think so. I think F.A. Jogba is the most polished prospect right now.
oh man, don't get foolish started.
Hold on, I know,
Um,
but
I'm, I'm
but hold on, hold on. But and
Go
I
ahead.
think I think Jaron Ennis is second. Then I think Teofimo Lopez is third. And then I'm gonna tell you this: we don't mention him enough, but Josh Kelly is a hell of a prospect. He's already in the rankings in welterweight and steady moving up. because we don't really see us fighting. I be pulling his fights up on YouTube when he have them. I think Josh Kelly is gonna be a shocker, and I really honestly would love for him to be one of the top contenders at welterweight because we need that parity in boxing.
I hope him and Jerron in this fight someday. Go ahead, Fuller.
Well, this is my thing about Efe Ajagba. I wouldn't say he's the most polished because he still is like the speed needs to be refined more with the Efe Ajagba. You know,
but we're talking about heavyweights too. A lot of times you have look at George Foreman. George Foreman didn't have all the big speed like that.
Nah, he didn't.
He
didn't. He didn't.
I want to tell you that if you're looking for
Luis Ortiz ain't a speed puncher.
But he's so fundamental. Well, he's a technical boxer. That's the thing, you know.
Yeah. So it ain't always about speed. He just gotta make sure he gotta get his timing together, his precision. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but he's definitely a prospect I'm looking forward to, man, seeing more of. And you know, he's ending guys with knockouts. You know, we just gotta see him fight the bigger guys, and you know, then that's that basically. Yeah, it'll be cool. You know.
Practice your Spanish or any other language.
But Jerron Ennis I like a lot though. He just has like he can box, he can brawl. Like I like like 3-dimensional fighters. I don't like just fighters who do one thing. You know?
And I like Daniel Dubois too.
Yeah.
My fault. I thought I was on mute, y'all. My fault.
You're all right. You know you talking to your wife back there.
She's like, "What you doing?" She's like, "You're on the computer again."
Nobody's tripping, man.
Nah, my fault. I meant to throw it on mute though. My fault.
Nobody's tripping. Yeah. I think
what you feel about the McGregor trying to fight the Takashi dude? He should get that bag.
I mean, honestly, I think that I mean, if I were, I guess you can say it's a good tune-up fight for him because you know, considering that.
Look, can I say it like Blu-ray? That nigga is a midget.
That's the problem. It's the size differential. Like it's like the size differential is very bad. But if let's say
what weight would they fight at? Could I ask y'all all something?
Welterweight.
How? That Takashi, how big is he? Isn't he like a 120 pounder or something like that?
Yeah, he's small, man.
Thank you, Kurt. He's like 5'3".
Oh.
He said, "Oh,
no, but
I didn't watch the fight."
But look, if they do MMA rules, I give him a shooter's chance, man.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's small,
even if he is,
like he's that small. You gotta understand, McGregor's like 5'10". He like when he walk around really at like 185. I heard. And he gets all the way down to 155, wherever the hell that weight is.
But you got to understand 185. I mean 178, 185. That's welterweight in MMA.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know how the weight works over there.
So y'all gotta and when him and Floyd fought, they fought at 154.
Yeah, they fought at 154. My thing is with MMA, you know, that thing just appeals to a certain audience, and like a lot of times people like MMA for the women, man, because like they use the women as like
what women?
Like,
you gotta show me a real attractive chick in MMA, man.
Ronda Rousey.
Nah, I don't think she wasn't attractive to me.
No, hold on, but hey, look at the color of your skin.
Okay.
Okay, then she ain't gotta be attractive to you, because I guarantee you. Hold on, is Giselle fine to you? Tom Brady's wife.
I
But
forgot she looked, but no. Actually, I remember.
okay,
No.
but in white America, she's probably one of the baddest females ever.
Yeah, man.
It's not
That's what
about
I'm
what's
saying.
pleasing to us. You got to think about the majority. Ronda Rousey was they eye pleaser. Think about what
Exactly.
Can I ask you something,
Lisa Tate.
Kirk?
Lisa
Yeah.
Tate
Did do
was
you
their
did
eye.
you find Ronda Rousey any bit of attractive?
Nah,
Who?
man. I had a nickname for her.
Okay, that's how I
I
know he was
used,
born
I
in the
used to,
same hospital as my dad.
I
I'm
used to
done.
call her Porky.
I
Nah,
can't like I'm just being honest. Like they don't even got no Spanish chicks that's attractive to me.
they all MMA chicks look like hermaphrodites, bro.
I'm not playing with you, Kurt.
Real talk, bro. Yeah. I'll pass, my nigga. Yeah.
He said they look like her man. They look like Autobots, champ.
No,
Oh
what I'm
man.
saying is that, like,
Oh
for
man,
example,
that's not
Amanda
Autobots.
Nunes. Look,
Hold on. Not
Amanda Nunes is a hell of
Autobots.
a fighter.
Decepticons.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because
Decepticons.
they feel with
Yeah.
deception.
Nah, you right.
Look, Amanda Nunes, she's a hell of a fighter. Cyborg's a hell of a fighter, but they can't market them because, for one, they're they're not into guys, and they don't look like feminine females. But
It was
fighters
that
that
mean.
are not so good,
It was the
no,
Mina girl.
no, fighters that are not so good but look good to them, they market, but they may suck at fighting, but they still market them because guess what? That they do videos like twerk videos and things like that. And that's what the MMA audience is looking for, you know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. I never took the MMA, man. I mean, I'll watch a fight here and there if it interests me,
Same with
like
me, Kurt.
like McGregor, Khabib. I watched that, but
Yeah.
I ain't ordering no. I'm just not feeling UFC like that. I watched, Holly Holm and Rousey and Nunes and Rousey. It has to be a fight that captures my imagination. But I'm a boxing dude through and through, man. I love boxing too much.
Straight up. I'm with you
Real
on
talk,
that, Kurt.
man. I
I'm
love
with you
boxing.
with that.
I love the taste of a knockout. I love technical aspect of it. Boxing has a big history, man, and ain't nothing like a big fight, man. Excitement. I can't wait to Spencer Earl come out. The ring walk, man, is all of that in boxing, man. When you got a big fight, because you don't know what's gonna happen. I love it,
Facts.
man.
Yeah.
For real talk, man.
Yo, I don't even think that the ring girls look that good in MMA. I was looking
Uh,
at them ring girls. I was like, they ain't messing with the boxing ring girls. They not
Hell
messing
no.
with it. And they had the nerve to say that, oh, we didn't know that boxing had ring card girl. Stupid. Of course we did. We was here before you.
well, one thing I want to say about MMA, you notice that the best fighters of MMA usually have some kind of boxing background with them.
Yeah,
Like, it's usually that's like the foundation. Like,
right,
because the
right.
thing is about boxing is if you have the right type of school of boxing, it teaches like footwork that's like priceless. Like, and that footwork will basically like carry over to MMA, you know. And so it teaches timing and rhythm and basically if you're like someone who come from a boxing background versus someone who maybe like came from, let's just say, a judo background to MMA, then usually the boxer will have more success.
Yeah,
Usually.
yeah. That's a good point, man. But I'm just not, MMA. I'm not feeling it like that.
I
Curtis,
don't
funny.
like it either. I'm not really into MMA.
Yeah, I got a four. You know, the only reason I even watched that whole card, that Nunes and John Jones, I never watched John Jones fight. up until y'all was talking about it that week. So I was like, you know what, he's from New York. Let me see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let me watch him. And I watched him. I wasn't that impressed. I was more impressed with the Nunes chick fighting Cyborg. That was actually more exciting. That should have been the main event.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Then I was gonna ask Stay Ready something, man. I forgot.
What's up?
I forgot, man. Damn, I lost my train of thought.
I tell you, I am looking forward to this Tyrone Woodley fight. That's one of my
I
favorite
gotta, you know
UFC
what?
fighters.
I gotta watch him fight now too, though.
Go back
'Cause
and look at some of his fights. It's not he like PK said. He's not. It's not eye pleasing fighting, but he's good. That's why I like him because the dude is good and he gonna do what it takes for him to win. He don't care about what I'm saying.
Who? John Jones?
No, Tyrone Woodley.
Oh,
Yeah, I know
Tyrone
who you
Woodley.
talk about, Tyrone Woodley. I think
Yeah,
John Jones fighting Anthony Smith. He was talking mess.
yeah.
Um,
They fighting on 235.
right,
UFC
right,
235.
right. I was gonna say, did you download? Did you get a chance to download that app yet?
I got Fox.
Yeah, Fox Sports. You got it, right?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna
All
download
right,
it when we get off.
all right, yeah, because that'll send you notifications through your Gmail or email, and they'll let you know when the upcoming fights coming on. Is it good? I had to get it, man, because I'll mess around forgetting. Be mad. I hate missing fight cards, man.
Nah, I was just upset that it's on a Sunday, and I just sent out the schedule today.
Oh,
But
all right.
and
Well,
I
they're
and I
gonna be
that
some fights on Sundays. I'm telling you now, and some Thursday nights.
shit. Well, I
Yeah,
don't really work Thursdays because I be going to
yeah.
the gym anyway. But the
Yeah,
whack part is if you saying that it comes on around 8, which the Charlo fight came on around 8, I'd be getting out the gym right at 8.
I got a question for you, Kurt. This is something I meant to ask you. I asked earlier, but I didn't get a chance to hear what you thought on this. What do you think a prime Roberto Duran would have done against a prime Hector Camacho? And not because Hector Camacho beat Roberto Duran when he was out of his prime, but a prime hands and stone against my Hector Macho Camacho.
Duran, I'm gonna tell you why. Camacho as a featherweight was different in lightweight. When Camacho got hurt against Rosario, he was never the same fighter. That was on the undercard. No, that was a main event.
Yeah.
Tyson and Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. was on the undercard. When he got rocked with that left hook, man, and he survived the round, he was never the same. He didn't like to be hit. He didn't react well when he got hit, and you got to have that intestinal fortitude and mental fortitude to come back and fight. But he
Yeah.
changed. He became like real defensive, and he started picking old fighters like Pazienza,
So
Duran,
so
Leonard.
so he basically turned it. He
So
basically turned into Adrian Broner.
yeah, I mean he didn't let his hands go. He did it barely enough to win. He was a different fighter before he fought Chapo Rosario at the Garden. So I would pick Duran.
Yeah, that's what I would too. And I actually I'm a Hector Camacho fan, but I had to see what was your thought on that because when Hector beat him, it was like it wasn't the same hands of stone
No,
that
Duran was
I
a
call by.
zombie then, man.
Yeah.
Duran was a zombie. So was Leonard. But I'm gonna tell you something. Hector Camacho was supposed to have been the Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard of his era, man. He had the look, no homo.
Yeah.
The crazy outfits, the big gold chain, my nameplate Mancho. He had the swag, as we say. He had the attitude. You know what I'm saying? And everything. He had the New York swag, and he didn't take advantage of it. He didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah. He got
His
and
career turned out to be a disappointment.
yeah,
Kurt. I heard
then
what you
he
said.
died early.
I heard what you said earlier. It's something about New York fighters. I ain't gonna front. You kind of hurt my feelings with that. I was
But
at
but
work. I was at work. I was sweeping around the wheel, and I was just thinking. I was like, "Dang, man, I gotta put on for the city, man."
but
You kind
yeah,
of
but
messed
that's
me up
true.
with that.
But
Nah,
that's true
it
though.
is.
When
It is.
you
It is.
Yeah,
That's why.
because New York is the biggest distraction. You gotta be when you're a fighter. You got to move out of New York because it's too much to do. It's too much to do. You know what I mean? You got because you got the resources to have fun. you got millions of dollars or $1 million in your bank account. Say you got $2 million in your bank account, so you got 15,000 in your pocket. You could find anything to do in New York, no matter what time. I got a check cash in New York at 2:30 in the morning. Where you going to cash a check at 2:30 in the morning in this world?
Shit,
Only
in
New York.
Houston. No,
You
in
know.
In
Houston.
LA,
In
you can
Houston,
do it in LA too.
we
They
got
got
we
24-hour
yeah
7 check cashing places,
Oh, all
we got
right.
and you can.
we got 4 different franchises for 24/7 check cash in place. PLS is the
Okay.
biggest one. So yeah.
But New York, getting out of New York, can be a major distraction for anybody, but especially a fighter. Zab Judah used to be at the Lab. It's a club in Brooklyn. He used to be with Little Kim. He used to be in her videos. Um, Riddick Bowe.
I heard he
Riddick Bowe.
blowed out the bar. I heard Zab Judah was
Yeah,
wild. I
that
heard
is true.
that you ain't even have to know him like that. You come right in the club and you from Brooklyn. All right, I'm about to buy you a bottle. Go sit over there in the section. I was
Zab
like,
was
what?
cool. Zab was he's a nurse's assistant in Las Vegas, but you know what I'm saying? Him, Mike Tyson was at Dapper Dan's on 125th Street
Oh
back in the day
yeah,
when
I
he
heard
bought
about
that
him too.
jacket. He punched Mitch Green. That was 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? At that time, we used to go to me and my friends. We used to be in Harlem at that time. They used to have this place called Grant's Tomb, and 125th Street was the strip where it was a hot spot at that time. That's another one. Riddick Bowe, Mike Tyson, Hector Camacho, and Zab Judah. They was all talented fighters, real talent. But it's the distraction. You gotta separate yourself from family, man, and friends. You can't be around them, man. You can only be around them in between fights. And then when you go into training camp, you tell everybody, look, listen, I'll see you after the fight. I'm telling you, man, people underestimate that. That's what Marvin Hagler treated training camp like a prison. He said, it's
Word,
time to,
word. I
it's
felt
time to go.
Hagler. I
Yep,
felt too.
yep. He was
That's
like, it's
why
time to
you
go
should
to
have been a
jail.
trainer, Kurt. Should have been a trainer.
I
You
was until the diabetes kicked in. I was going to train some middleweight from I can't tell you his name, but he fought on Showbox. I was secretly training him and stuff like that, and his trainer was like skeptical, But I just told him, I said, I can't do that. That's against morals and ethics. But he was his first name was Ian. That's all I'm gonna say. He a middleweight contender, but he hasn't fought in a while. Yeah, I was training him, Ian, but he lost. I think his record is 11-2. He lost, which he shouldn't have. His last fight, I was real mad, but diabetes kicked in, man. Because I was supposed to help train in Newark. The coordinator of Newark, the city of Newark, wanted me to help him out train fighters. His name is Nasir, but his real name is Eric Graham. He has a twin brother. He fought Winky Wright on ESPN too. He lost though, but I couldn't do it because my health. I went through a tough time at that period a couple of years ago. I was in the hospital, but that's another story, man. So I couldn't really do it. Diabetes, it broke my body down. You know
yeah.
what I mean? So, I can't, I don't have the energy to train anymore.
Yeah, no, I understand. That shit. That I seen that before. That was happening with my uncle with the heart condition
Right.
when he was alive. It was like he was getting worse and worse. He couldn't even take a shot on the when the body shield when you
Yeah.
on the body shots.
Yeah. Wow.
He couldn't even take. He could. I wasn't even really putting my all into him. He was like, ah, it's either you hitting hard or I'm getting weaker.
How old was it when he passed? When he
He
passed
was he
on?
was he was the baby brother. He was 49.
Damn, that's it. Oh man, rest in peace, man.
Yeah,
Wow,
he was
man.
my dad's baby brother.
I'm gonna tell everybody in the chat and on the panel, man, because y'all younger than me. Live your life to the fullest. I have a saying. I would rather die living like a lion than live like a lamb. And that's real talk, man.
I
I
hear
did a
that.
lot of my life, man. My 20s, 30s, and 40s, I lived to the fullest, man. It was a champagne life. Me and my wife went to the Essence Fest, neighborhood awards, ski trips, all that. Black ski trips, Black Nurses Convention, all that. All that.
You went skiing, Kurt?
Yeah.
Dang, man. Shoot, I
You
want
know,
to ski. I don't think.
well,
I
oh, go
don't
ahead.
know.
I'm sorry.
I
But
don't know if I got
it's
the feet for it.
now
I
you
don't
do.
want to
You're a
end up.
boxer. You're a
I don't want
boxer.
to.
You got it. You got it. You got the. You're a
I was gonna
boxer.
say
You got it.
I don't want to end up like Sonny Bono. I don't want to crash into no tree.
Wow, you remember that act, man? Sometimes act, I think you like 45, bro. You remember Sonny Bono crash into a tree. Wow, but you know what I'm saying? It's about having fun, man. You don't have to do nothing on a large scale, man. Go to a movie, just enjoy life, man. That's I can't do the same things I can do, man. I walk funny now, man, but that's my nerves. That comes with diabetes. Diabetes is a deadly, deadly disease, man. It's rough, but I still enjoy life. I just gotta switch my level. Go to movies. I love going to the movies, bro. For some reason, I just love it. The sound, the screen, stuff like that. Because tomorrow ain't promised. Here today, gone today. I used to say here today, gone tomorrow, but it's here today, gone today.
I hear that. You're right, man. Definitely right about that. Because me and my uncle had a lot of plans, and then he just started getting sick out of nowhere. We talk about a dude that didn't drink, didn't smoke.
Damn. What?
It's just stuff is hereditary.
You're
Like
right,
they
right.
got bad hearts on my. I ain't gonna lie, my grandparents and them. I think both of them had bad hearts, and then even on my mom's side, we got bad hearts. So shoot, I hope I'm good when I get older. Like,
Right, right.
I'm
Yeah,
saying so.
diabetes ran in my family, man. My brother has it. My grandfather died because of it. So, but rest in peace to your uncle, man. Real talk, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man.
I shoot
I
you.
love.
Yeah, what was you saying, Kurt?
No, I
Sorry.
just saying, I love talking to y'all, man. See, this is an outlet. I used to have to be out. I used to have to be in the bars at clubs. Going to the clubs in New York, Bentleys and Sugar Hills in Brooklyn, Club
Mm-hmm.
Nels, the Tano on Sunday nights. When Mobb Deep was there, that was a classic night. Shadow was my club, man. But I'm older now. But staying home and talking about this boxing that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Y'all,
You ever was
everybody
at the
brings something to the
40-40,
table.
Kurt?
What
I
you
know
say?
you was at the 40-40 when it was popping, Kurt.
Oh, Jimmy. I remember Cam Riley and Fat Joe used to be sitting up in there. New York was New York, man. Ain't nothing like New York, man. I'm telling you. But time changes, man. New York is a different place now. You got gentrification, so it's not the same. But I love talking to y'all brothers. Act got an old soul, and stay ready and fuel. Everybody brings something to the table. That's what I like. That's what I like.
Well, we like having you. That's why I love when you jump on the panel. I try to
Real
get as
talk.
much out of you as I can because I know any moment you could be like, yeah, I'm about to be off right now.
Real talk, for real, man. We talk this boxing ish every day, every night. That's what it is, man.
Mac over there looking like a security guard.
Hey, Mac, where you live at again?
In Houston.
Man, Houston. I always wanted to go to Houston, man. Always wanted
Me
to go to
too, man. Because I gotta stop talking to Mac and 503, man, because they be making me want to come out there, man.
Houston. Real talk, man. I heard a lot about Houston, bro.
I'm definitely trying that chicken out there though. But just don't have me looking like Tank Davis if that chicken is that good.
Real talk. Real talk.
Random off boxing thing.
Yeah.
Mac, did you see James Harding in that guy tonight?
Yeah, Jamal Murray career is done.
What
Yeah,
happened?
that was
What happened?
Hold on. You didn't see it?
Nah.
Okay,
I was watching the game.
I tell you what, I'm finna put it in
watch
the chat.
Sports
Yeah,
Center.
put it
Just
in the
watch
chat.
Sports
I'm
Center.
finna put it in the chat. I'm finna put
I'm
the
gonna turn to
video.
NBA TV. I'm gonna see the highlights.
I'm finna
Yeah,
put the
watch the
video in the chat.
highlights.
They had
Hold on.
22 threes tonight, right?
I don't know how many threes they hit.
I think they had 22.
Mr. Finesse, Mr. Finesse said he never been to Houston either.
I
It's
passed through.
it's a side by side video.
I passed through basically through Houston, but I never like quote unquote stayed, you know, in Houston.
Man, hell, I might not stay here. I'm actually thinking about. I'm looking, but I gotta
What do you have in mind?
Cali or Florida.
Oh,
You
come
know
on,
what,
man.
bro?
You gotta let me come out there to Houston first, man.
You know what's crazy,
I
man?
say soon. What?
I was actually thinking Miami myself.
You know, hey, I'm just
Hey,
saying.
Stay. Why you don't like Houston? You just tired of it?
It ain't that I don't like it. I like it out here, but I just want to venture out, see what other opportunities out there.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I'm thinking Miami myself, because that way
They're gonna be out there with young Battle Rifle with Kurt's son.
What battle
Battle
rifle live at? Where
He
he
from
live in?
Florida.
Here in Jacksonville.
Oh, here in Jacksonville.
What's crazy though is Miami. I'm thinking about like how close it is to the Caribbean, and also how close it is
That's
to
all.
Africa,
Yo, Fooler, that's your life purpose.
and how close it is to Africa. Because I talk to a lot of Africans who live in New York, and I'm like, yeah, there's not too many of y'all of us in Cali like that, and they're like, yeah, the reason why we go to New York is because it's closer to Africa.
That's
And I
funny
know
that
it
you
doesn't
say
seem
that.
that much closer,
My
but it
homegirl
is.
Sakina, she African and she Nigerian. She be on 125th, braiding the hair with the rest of the Africans. So, you know, if y'all got girlfriends that need their hair hooked up, come check us out in Harlem. They hook it up.
Man,
Hey,
look,
Fuller, where you live at?
I live in LA.
it's a bunch of
He
Africans
from
here.
Gangsta Paradise.
No, I live
Wow.
in LA. Yeah.
It's
So
a
ain't that
bunch of
many blacks?
Africans.
Didn't a lot of blacks move out of LA?
Certain
Or still a lot of them
pockets
over
of LA.
there?
They
No,
pushing them. They
certain
pushing them
pockets.
out of Compton right now.
Yeah,
No,
I heard that. I
I
heard that.
heard that.
pockets of LA.
I heard that. Yo,
No,
Fooler, you
no.
gotta
What's
tell him.
happening is it is a gentrification going on.
Peace up, I meant.
But certain pockets of LA, you still have a lot of black people. But a lot of the black people, what they're doing is they're moving outside of LA, like to what we call the Valley. They're still in the county of LA, but now they're living in the Valley because it's cheaper out there, you know. Whereas, like not too many are staying in the city, you know, LA proper, you know, because it's being gentrified, you know, it really is, you know.
Yeah, but I heard Mexicans
Um,
was harassing blacks. Was that true?
Um, to a certain
Hell,
extent, yeah.
no, it's true, bro. When you put
To a
out,
certain extent, yeah, it's
bro,
true.
they put out a
But
curfew. Come on, man. They put out a curfew on black
but
people. If you got caught outside at a certain time, they kill you. I remember when that happened.
nah, they also said if you wear a white tee on a certain day, they'll kill you too. They say a lot of things. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
but
something.
they were actually killing people.
Man,
Nah,
them
I'm gonna
little
tell you.
California dudes ain't got no logic. I told you about that TK little rapper dude. He caught
Nah,
capital murder, bro. He
I'm
bodied
gonna tell you
3
something
people.
though. Um, the thing is at the end of the day, a lot of people here aren't even from California. Like a lot of people come here, like they're transplants. A lot of them.
Nah, I
Um,
believe you on that. Cause yeah.
the people who are here, who are like raised here and stuff like that, most of them have moved on already. Most of them are, as a matter of fact, a lot of another place where black people are going now too is they're going to a place called Riverside, which is outside of LA, and it's just cheaper. You know, people are just trying to get more for their money. That's what it's really coming down to now. Uh, but there's still black people here. Uh, there's there's certain pockets where they are at
South
in
Central,
LA.
right? It's still black in
Yeah,
South Central, right?
there's still black people in South Central, but the crazy thing is you have a lot of white people moving in, man.
Wow.
A lot of white people are moving into South Central, man. I'm dead serious. You see them walk their dogs and everything like that.
Just like Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn used to be all black.
Yeah. Now
Boston Avenue. We used to call it NA Rocks.
yeah, now it's not being like that anymore here. It's like they're kind of, it's changing now, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's changing. It's changing a lot.
Houston and LA.
Yeah.
Man, they got Flying Guillotine on Netflix, bro.
Oh
Damn,
yeah?
that's my movie. Flying Guillotine.
Yeah, I'm finna watch it.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
I'm going to watch Invincible Shaolin on my phone, the Deadly Venoms, bro.
Oh yeah, they got the Legend of Drunken Master. They got I watched Fist of Fury last night.
Oh yeah?
Mm.
hmm This is Flying Guillotine Part 2. It ain't the first one, but shit.
Yeah, I like
This
both
the
of them.
yeah.
Yeah, Shaw Brothers. I mess with Shaw Brothers heavy.
I'm telling you.
What's that movie you about to watch, Kurt? Man, I ain't seen no kung fu movie in a minute, man. I got done
Invincible
watching The
Shaolin.
Nun. I told Mac about that. That
Yeah.
movie was actually scary, man.
Oh yeah, you were saying that. You were saying that.
Yo, that movie, I'm serious. I'm
Real
not
talk.
capping. That movie
Wow.
was actually pretty scary.
Wow.
Hmm. Oh, they got the Little Dragon Maiden on here. They got a bunch of good kung fu movies. I'm finna go on a binge. I
Yeah,
did.
I'm
Oh yeah?
gonna watch some
I
movies
can't
too,
sleep
man.
anyway. I ain't got work tomorrow, so I could do that. What's that movie you watching, Kurt?
Invincible Shaolin, but that's on my phone. I
Nah,
had to order for
I got
$2.
this. Nah, I could watch anything. All I
They
gotta do is go to streamdream.org
Hey, you
and I
got
Oh,
can
you got
stream
that
the
Netflix?
Fire
movie.
Sticks?
I got a Fire Stick too, but
That's
I'm gonna
what's
just
up.
Hey,
watch it on my Xbox. I mean my
hey,
PlayStation.
Okay.
hey, they got all three chambers, 36 chambers of Shaolin on here. They got
Damn,
That's
yo,
my
I gotta
movie.
write down these
yeah, they
movies. Hold on,
it's
hold on.
the first
I,
one is the 36 chambers of
let me
Shaolin. Then it's the
hold on, Mac. I gotta write this down, man. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch a few of these movies
Man,
now.
I got a whole bunch of them, man. A
me
whole
too.
bunch of them.
Give me a second. I'm about to grab a pen before y'all get off
All
the
right.
air. Give me
All right.
y'all kung fu movies that I should watch. I'm gonna grab a pen.
All
Y'all,
right.
y'all keep going. Y'all keep talking though.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt, man, real talk, man. I love Kung Fu, like boxing, the movies, it, man, but I like the Five Deadly Venoms. I got all they movies, The Magnificent Ruffians, Shaolin Intruders, Invincible Shaolin.
All right,
Go
all
ahead.
right, all
I'm
right.
gonna
I'm
name
ready. All
some. I'm gonna
Okay.
right.
name some.
Well, I'm just
Mystery
going.
of Chess Boxing.
Oh, that's one of the best ones. This is one
Wait, Mystery of
Of
Chess.
Ch-
of the
That's where
chess box.
Ghostface from Wu Tang got his name from. Ghostface
Yeah,
Killer.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, another
Uh,
one. Seven Grandmasters of Kung Fu.
Of Chess. You said wait.
Speaking
The
of
first
Wu
one was
Tang,
Mystery of Chess Boxing. You said
Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
Let me give him a couple of more back there. You can
Oh yeah.
go.
You
All
go
right, let me
ahead.
give you another one. Crippled
Okay.
Avengers.
Two crippled Avengers. Okay.
Let me give you another one. Two Champions of Shaolin.
Two champions of Shao.
Give you another one. Let me give you another one. The Ninth Prince.
For the ninth prince.
Give you another one. 10 Tigers of Kwai Tung.
10 tigers of Kwai Young.
Yeah.
Kwai Tung.
Oh, Kwai
Tung.
Tung.
KWAN.
K.
WAN.
Oh, it's K.
TUNG.
Okay. T. U.
And the last one, I ain't gonna give you all of them. The last one, I give you more another day. The last one is Shaolin versus the Ninja. Woo, that's a hot one. Whew.
Yeah, that one right there is action from front to back.
I like the Five Fingers of Death. That's one of my favorite old ones.
Oh man, that's a classic right there, man. That's a classic. I got a lot of them, but I'm gonna let Stay go.
I'm gonna start with the basics for you. I'm gonna go with just the 36 chambers. You got 36 chambers of Shaolin. You got
Okay.
the return of the 36 chambers, and you got the disciplines of the 36 chambers.
Oh, I gotta give you this one. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna give you this one. Fist of the White Lotus. Please go
Oh,
watch that one.
Fist of the White
oh.
Lotus.
And since he putting you on that, you might as well write down the legend of Feng Sayuk.
Fung
Saiyuk.
with SHI.
Feng Sai is AI.
Oh, SAI. Okay.
Sayuk.
You can watch the White Lotus cult too.
Mm-hmm.
God
And
damn.
Shaolin versus Lama. The
Oh
special
yeah.
style of Shaolin boxing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got and the Flying Guillotine 1 and 2.
Flying.
These are all classics, bro.
Yeah, we giving you classics. I ain't gonna give you that.
Execution of Death.
I think I seen that one.
Yeah,
About the son and the father and the mother. Woo.
you got a
Yeah.
sword masters, the two champions of Shaolin.
Ah, damn, I ain't gonna be able to watch all of these, man. We're gonna have to
No,
break this down.
Yeah, that's it.
We're
That's
gonna
it.
have
Give
to,
him some more later. Give him some
yeah,
more later.
because I got like a good 10, 11 from y'all
Yeah,
already.
watch it one by one. I'm
Yeah.
good because they got them. I got this thing called YouTube Movies, and they got the movies for $3, $2. I've ordered all of them. Every single last one of them. What? Phone
Kurt
is something
remind me of
else, man.
my cousin from Brooklyn. My cousin from Brooklyn, he the one that be putting me on with all of the old kung fu movies. He's the one that put me on with Five Fingers of Death. He was like, "What? When I got out of high school and that came out? Oh
Hold
man,
on.
we old." He said, "I went to go take my girlfriend to go see that with me."
Let me tell you about man. See, I grew up in an era where we had kung fu theater every Saturday, bro.
Yep.
You get up on Saturdays and you sit there and watch kung fu movies all day. And man, when your movie came on, some of them you'd have seen so many times, but when one of your favorite ones come on, you don't want to be bothered. You just want to sit there and watch your kung fu
Exactly.
movie. You go make your sandwiches, you go get your drinks, and you don't move until commercial time. I'm not bullshit. That was my shit. I miss kung fu theater. And they need to have a channel dedicated to old kung fu movies.
Yeah, man. Well, I know. What's that cable channel? El Rey. They still show them every Thursday. They show like a marathon.
Damn. Oh, and you got to write down Five Deadly Venoms. I don't care.
Oh, that's a classic right there. That's
Yeah.
what started
I
everything.
already know that one off the head.
Yeah, Five
But
Deadly
Just
Venom.
watch that.
have you seen part 2?
No,
Okay, well, yeah, fine. The
I'm pretty sure
creators.
they going off in the chat because we talk about kung fu movies. I should see what they saying in the
Yeah,
chat.
matter of fact, let me go see what they're
Yeah,
saying.
go ahead, read
They
it.
might, they might
Pretty
give me
sure
some.
they got movies because some of them is 45 and better in the chat, so they know what's up.
Man, oh man, Five Deadly Venom, Seven Grandmasters was legit. Damn, they were going there. Chinese Super Ninjas, that
I
Kung Fu
knew.
joint with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That was Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee.
That was my least favorite one.
Yeah.
I like
What?
the Way of the
En-
Dragon and
Enter
Enter
the
the.
Dragon.
Hey,
Fist of Fury, and Chinese Connections are my favorite Bruce Lee movies. Period.
I have Chinese Connection.
hey,
I
J.A.
got that.
Dixon in the chat says Shogun and Assassin. That's one of my favorites. Lone
And
Wolf and Cub. Oh, that's a classic,
hey,
man.
Iron Monkey is one of my favorites.
That's a classic,
Okay,
man,
yeah,
right
he
there.
was in Game of Death. You right. That was Chuck Norris. That was an Enter the Dragon.
No, Way of the Dragon. That one was
He was
Way of
in
the
Way of the
Dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah,
Okay,
Way of
I
the
be getting them
Dragon.
confused. I just
Into the
remember.
Dragon was the one with what's his name? Jim Kelly?
Was it Jim Kelly? I
Yeah,
What's
know
that?
Into the
he.
Dragon, Jim Kelly.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Bullshit,
Now,
Mr. Hand, man. You came right out of the comic book. That's a classic line. That's what he said before he got murdered.
yeah, man, I gotta go back and watch some of them old movies. It's been a
I can
minute.
watch them all day, man. I'm gonna have me I'm gonna binge watch all those movies, man. Since I
I know.
finished watching Narcos, I'm gonna go back to my kung fu movies, man.
You know what? I'm gonna watch Drunken Master, the newest one with an old dude in it that they thought he was like a younger. They thought he was soft, and he was going hard in that movie.
Quick question: since we're
What's
on
it?
kind of like the martial arts and stuff like that, um, and and Wu Tang Clan, the music is kind of associated with that. Um, who who is your favorite Wu Tang member?
Old Dirty Bastard. But
Raekwon,
mine, but if you y'all should have said if you go off of lyrics, Raekwon was the most lyricist out of all of them.
Raekwon,
Yeah.
Ghostface, and Jizza.
And then hold on,
I'm gonna say Lex Diamonds. I'm gonna go with Lex Diamonds.
Raekwon.
yeah,
Okay.
Yep,
Raekwon. Just say
yep.
Raekwon. You try to be all prolific and shit. Everybody know Raekwon the chef. Shit.
Yeah, no, the chef definitely.
And then you know what?
Uh,
The Jizzle was so lyrical. Like Liquid Sword is still within my day this day one of my favorite Wu songs. But
yeah,
he was
My,
so underrated. He was probably the most him and You God was the most underrated Wu members.
Yeah.
Because
you're
You
right.
God
You're right.
has skills that people didn't just. And You God was the most gutter. He was the gutterist. Him and Ghostface Killer was the two gutterists at the clique.
Ghostface and
Yeah,
Raekwon used to shoot at each other. They hated each other before
Yeah,
they was in the group. They were rival drug dealers.
yeah. And You God was the. He used to beat up people for meth. He was he the reason meth is the reason that You God got out the streets and started rapping. And you guys said in that little interview I was listening to, he said even while they were still rapping when they dropped their first CD, he was still out grinding, hustling, and beating people up and shooting.
my
Yeah, he said they didn't get their first.
my
He said they didn't get their first checks to their album. They was getting ready to drop Killer Bees, bro.
my favorite Wu Tang track is Hell's Windstaff. I
Yeah,
love that.
that's hot, man.
I love
I
that one.
can't stop listening to Raekwon album. Only built the Cuban Links
for
Part
Cuban
One,
Link.
man. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
that's my
Yeah,
favorite album of all time. They been on for Nas. They peeped this album cover. They been on for Nas. I'm quote
um,
Ghostface when because they
yeah.
hated Raekwon and Big. They hated each other.
Hey, Ronald
they
Franklin
did.
said, "Peace, pal. Got to get up in the and get up in 4 hours."
Yeah, man.
He said,
I'm getting ready to take it down too, man. That insulin
Yeah,
kicked in, man. So,
yeah.
man, Act, man. Once again, thanks for inviting me, Mac and Fueler, man. It's always a pleasure talking to y'all, man. And I'm gonna lay down, put on the headphones, and watch a movie, and stuff like that, and chill and fall asleep like that, man. But tomorrow, we'll be on 1 o'clock. We're gonna talk about the greatest white fighters on World Breaker, man. I got my other channel coming late January called The Ringside of Stories, Me, Blood Boxing, and Scrapbook. It's going to be nothing but the history of the sport. That's like late January, like in 3 weeks, we're going to put out our first video. But, I love y'all brothers, man. The chat, thank you for staying up late, what I mean, and participating. Without y'all, we wouldn't be nothing. So thanks for making the LDBC strong. And on that note, everybody, peace. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
"All right, same
All
bad
right.
time."
Appreciate
All
you.
right, take it
Same
easy,
bad time,
Kirk.
same bad channel.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. And like I always say, same bad time, same bad channel. Peace, brother.
All right, bro.
Peace.
One of my favorite Wu Tang songs is Daytona 500.
Oh, that's my cousin's joint. He like that.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that song. That's a good song.
I ain't gonna lie to you, mine is Hey, Dirty. Nah,
Baby.
bullshit. Shimmy yeah, shimmy hey. No, no, my favorite
Yeah.
song,
You
my
idiot.
favorite out of all of them is still 100 rounds by Raekwon. That's still one of my favorite songs. Period.
Oh,
Love
okay.
that damn song. Nigga, I jam that and I listen to that song every day in the gym. That's one of my workout songs. Shit, that should get me
Um,
going.
Raekwon has a mixtape too that I listen to pretty often. It's called I think it was called Heron Only, and he just had a lot of good freestyles on that song on that mixtape. He had a lot of good. I mean, he freestyled to the Sitting Sideways beat. He went
Oh,
in
he
on that
did?
beat.
He got on that?
Yeah.
Who
Oh
did?
Huh?
man. I
Who
would
did?
love to
Hold
hear
on.
you on that. I would love to hear you on that, Mac.
What on the what? The
You and
sentence?
503. You gotta get on that for me.
Man, I freestyle on it one time, but you said you heard who freestyling on it?
Raekwon went
That
in on it
that beat
actually.
is hard though.
Hold on,
I
I'm
more
finna.
appreciated that
I'm
beat as
finna.
I got older. Sitting
Raekwon
sideways,
went in on that
boys
beat
in the
actually.
days. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look that up. Matter of fact,
I'm actually looking it up right now,
sitting sideways, boys in the days on a Monday
and I
night.
found it. Going at the face. Oh man, it's a bunch of them.
On a Monday night, I might bring you some.
Maybe OJ's Hobie going crazy. That's my shit.
Yo, you know that day, matter of fact, that Charlos was fighting. Fula is an idiot because Fula made me laugh because I was doing the same thing. But I was only listening to like what was it, Switch Your House, really though. I had to say only outside of Switch Your House I was listening to that day that Charlos fought was Little Flip Game Over Remix. But I was really keeping it Houston for my bros. I go first. Sitting Sideways was one of the tracks too. But you know, I had to pop it off with that Mike Jones. That what you know about tipping folks.
That ain't Mike Jones. That's Switch High, but he's just on the song. I don't
Oh,
like
okay.
Mike
I
Jones.
always thought it was his track.
No,
Oh, that was just them. All right, I'm sorry. Came out as a group joint. It makes sense though, because all of them was on it.
Jen-
That fofos I'm tipping, wood grain I'm gripping.
I'm still thinking about Wu Tang over here. I'm over here thinking about that Method Man Judgment Day as I walk through the
Oh yeah.
shadow with them
Oh yeah,
16
facts.
men on a
Oh,
dead
so
man's
you
chest.
think
The
about New
host is me,
York? I'm
Mr.
thinking about
H.O.T.
Houston right now.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
opposite.
The host is me, Mr. H.O.T. And our ex, you get spashed with the tech. Nobody moves to the God say so. You got a second to mold to run for the dough. That's my shit, dog. I was a Meth fan too. METHOD, man. That's what you ought to start coming out to bring the pain. I came to bring the pain, hardcore for your brain,
I
going
also
upside
like
your ass to play.
I
My
also
mind is
like
mental. Oh, go ahead.
who else was good in Wu Tang that was like
Raekwon
kind of
couldn't
like
rap for shit. I don't care what nobody say.
who said
Raekwon was garbage when he rapped.
you said
Raekwon the shit.
Raekwon?
I mean not Raekwon, but the RZA. I don't know. Raekwon was my favorite. I mean
Yeah,
RZA.
RZA.
I
RZA,
was
he was
sleep.
more the
The
producer. He
RZA
was
was
more of a
garbage when he
producer
rapped.
guy.
I don't know why the hell I said Raekwon. I'm tripping. It's the sleep getting to me. You might have to delete
Nah,
this chat. Y'all know I meant the RZA. RZA could not rap. I don't even know why they let him rap. They should have told him stick to producing. Let everybody else rap. There you go.
I didn't. No, I wasn't put. I wasn't trying to get popped.
what you gonna call it? I
He
like
said, "There you
Capadonna
go."
too. I like
Don't get me
I like
popped, man.
Capadonna
I
too.
didn't. I got my headphones in.
I
I
like
heard that. I
Capadonna
heard
too.
it.
I like Capadonna,
She all right.
but I don't know if he was considered Wu Tang that much or not. But
He was.
Capadonna was nice
He
too.
was Wu Tang.
He could rap, huh?
He was Wu Tang. You know what?
Yeah, I like
I
Capadonna.
wonder if Jada Kiss killed that track. Because Jada Kiss one of my favorite New York artists, period. Him and
Nah,
What?
that is my favorite rapper.
Nas is one of my favorite rappers, but I'm a big Jadakiss fan. I want to see if he killed that beat.
Which one called it killed the Raekwon killed that pound cake beat by Drake and Jay-Z. He killed that beat.
Cool.
He killed that pound cake beat. Raekwon did.
I'm talking about Jadakiss.
Oh, okay. Raekwon also killed the Try Me
You know,
beat by Devo too.
Jadakiss do a lot of songs for people in the South because you know Jadakiss originally from his I don't know if he's from Tennessee or his dad from
Nah,
Tennessee.
his dad is. He's born.
Okay,
He's born in Yonkers. He's from Yonkers.
okay.
Um,
I know it's
which one
one
called
of.
it killed
That raw freestyle. Good news.
I like honestly, this is an unpopular opinion, but I prefer Styles P to Jadakiss.
Come on, Mac. Mac gonna give me pop. We gotta end the feud, champ.
You can't get pop for this. This ain't no copyright. This somebody freestyle. They make it a beat with his mouth. You don't remember this?
You can catch me sitting sideways and sucking pretty with the ratchet on me. I stay strapped because I always keep a package on me. Dirty, you get serious niggas down here. Y'all niggas had it up to now. This is my year.
That dude went viral.
I'm dirty, moving coke through the turnpike. These niggas call me Michael Jackson because they know the dawn turned white.
You don't remember that?
Nah.
Y'all don't remember that?
Turn the room white. Greenville. We grind down hills, sitting sideways with guns or something. Diamonds, hotels. Step your swag up, I only move with smart dudes. And my trap pump more than your heart do. Fish scale, yeah, I'm scarred for life. I'm slinging bricks in the jungle. I got a thousand price. Guess the money longer than the vines he swing on. Why y'all niggas breaking birds, we cutting bells with the chainsaw. Dirty, that's the clip when the cop man carbon 15. I go drones to the rock band. Riding the drop band, I got plenty wrong. White on white being the same color as some dinner floss. Fuck bad fish, get up with the big fish. I'm so ready, you can call my money fish sticks. You can catch me sitting sideways and something pretty with the ratchet on me. I stay strapped because I always keep a package on me. Dirty, it gets serious niggas down here. Y'all niggas had it up to now. This is my year.
Yeah, y'all ain't never heard that before.
I don't remember hearing it.
I'm finna send this to you. And Fooler. Y'all gotta listen to the whole thing. He was just freestyling. He locked up right now. But he went viral freestyling with the beat, making a beat with his mouth and rapping. Dude actually got skills, but selling dope in the hood, you know.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Oh, you made a little video, I see.
Who?
You.
Oh.
Another video. Shout out to the whole LDVC.
So about Eric Laura.
He couldn't help himself. That boy love Laura.
Still think I have unpopular opinion about Eric Laura, but you know, it's just
I'm not mad at you, man. I think one of my favorite fights is when he fought Canelo. I think he boxed beautifully.
You know, it's just it is what it is.
If he was stronger, he would have had Canelo sitting sideways.
Yeah, possibly. I wouldn't doubt it, basically.
Don't worry, because Charlo gonna do that, because Charlo from Houston anyway.
Yeah.
Had that boy, and if he don't have him sitting sideways, like he say in the hook, he gonna have him in the days. For real, man. I'm sorry. I think Charlo too strong, man. I think Canelo's talented. Don't get me wrong, it ain't gonna be easy, but
the thing is about Canelo is people say he has A1 defense. The thing that about him is he knows how to move his upper body well. Like
but
that's what makes it.
I gotta go back to what my boy Max said. When has he really fought a puncher? When has Canelo really fought a puncher? Y'all have to tell me. Somebody please tell me. When did he really
He's never fought? He really hasn't fought a puncher, you know.
I'm
really
waiting.
He really hasn't fought like a big puncher.
Floyd Mayweather little self gave him a black eye. So don't tell me Charlo can't hurt him.
I mean, Erislandy Lara gave Canelo a mouse under his eye. I mean,
shit, let me fight Canelo. I'll put a mouse under his eye too.
the thing is, Canelo wore glasses after the Lara fight, so that just tells you at the press conference. That just tells you that.
And Triple G couldn't even do that. So who's really a power puncher?
Yeah,
because we got to sit and think about that. Because his face, he wasn't painted. He wasn't painted after that, the first or the second fight.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying.
Dag, I want to watch these Japanese movies.
God damn.
What happened?
Mercy. Lord have mercy.
I already know what that means. Sitting
No.
sideways. Boys in the day.
Shit, there wasn't no sideways. That was
he said that wasn't sideways.
Actually, you know what? Actually, she is standing sideways while I'm talking about it. Damn.
He said that wasn't sideways.
Yeah, man.
Wasn't sideways, huh?
You can catch me sitting sideways and something pretty with the ratchet on me.
Yo, Mac, you gotta get on that, Mac. With your cousin or something. You gotta get on that. What part of Houston Paul Wall from?
He's from Acres Home, but he don't claim it. He claimed Lee Road, but he's from Acres Home.
Oh, okay.
But he actually stayed kind of off close to the Heights.
Chameleonaire was from Houston too?
Yeah, Chameleonaire from Acres Home too.
Oh, okay.
Chameleonaire did a freestyle on Pound Cake. He did pretty well on that freestyle, actually. He did that beat too.
Matter of fact, I let y'all hear another freestyle. This is my partner. This is one of the dudes I actually rap with. He's still going. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see the video I posted. It's actually it's a video. I put his freestyle in the background. It's Deontay Wilder video. So I'm gonna let y'all hear this, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Cause my boy got skills, but you know.
You become a problem, nigga, talking to get ready. Fit me in the pistol, not because I'm lyrical. Cause in the middle of the street, I'ma leave them critical. Remember you was blowing up my phone like a bitch do. Every time a nigga try to get at you, I ain't have to go and get a click and tell. You were pulling up looking for somebody to give it to. Show him what that pistol for. Never could I picture you. Try hating and drop us out on a nigga's name up on somebody you never named. Took you under my wing, if you create a lane, it's the same. Even provided you with the vision. For the combat, I'ma finish you. Go against the grain. To the head, I'ma bring pain. Where the fuck these niggas at? Now that I'm free from the sale of cuffs and the shackles and chains. Man, I find it strange how they change for a little bit of paper. Change up like tennis of cable. Send your name for one hole in the same. We spit on the nature, let that nigga mean his name. Speakers for that bitch, try to stick me for my paper. Even though I'm still on papers, if I ever catch the week, I'ma take it to the Lord and my crook on the speaker. Nigga for a favor, tables are spurned. Saw my plane crash in the dash. Shit to talk about when I was on knock.
Yeah.
That boy was spitting.
Yeah, that's my boy.
That boy. He was like a soldier in Vietnam because he was unloaded and reloaded.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, fully listening to yourself. I'm gonna let you listen to your little video. I'm about to watch these Japanese movies, man.
All right, bro. You fool like to hear yourself talk.
I can tell.
No, I just need to hear if I sounded cool or not, man.
Fool, give me your last.
Go ahead. Sometimes I'd be thinking, look. Sometimes I'd be thinking, like, damn, did I really just say that? You know? Yeah. Right now, right. But you guys watch that show, Gangland?
Of course. Sometimes not. I haven't watched it a lot lately though.
They have one now talking about how they joined the military, how these gangs joined the military.
Oh, that been going on. That
Yeah.
been going on for a minute. But give me your last words, fool. I'm about to wrap it up.
Uh, you know, thank you again for having me on the chat.
No problem,
It
brother.
was a good rap. It was a good rap. You know, we talked about like the certain things. You know, hopefully we can have maybe a show that we just devote to this hardcore East Coast hip hop, man. I would be down for it. You know, that's how I
You know
kind of
what?
got
We probably
introduced.
could do that on my shoot. I don't know. Possibly tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. So the
Yeah,
sky's the
so
limit tomorrow.
So what
yeah,
we
I
talking
would be
about
down
tomorrow?
for that.
Down for
Just
what?
like
He
just
said he wanted
about
to talk about just East Coast rap.
yeah.
You know what it is? It's like I was saying earlier. Like if you could look to see what's in my brain, it's just boxing. You remember in Batman Forever when they try to read what was in people's minds and all of that? And you seen bats on Bruce Wayne's head. Like if you went in my head and you had that machine, you would just see boxing gloves and a heavy bag. Telling you. So you would see. But
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you though. I do like when y'all try to take me outside of that.
No,
Cause
Yes,
but
sir.
shout out, you know, it's always good to talk boxing.
but
Um,
it leads into something else anyway. Cause see how we just started talking
yeah,
about Houston rappers and sitting
yeah, for
sideways. I'm
sure.
about to listen to that track after we get off too.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got for now, man. Nothing else, you know. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, champ, man. Mac, man, give me your last, bro.
Man, appreciate you for bringing me on, man. Shit, salute to you, my G. Salute to you, Fooler. Man, y'all get y'all some rest. 'Cause, yeah, I
Yep.
was gonna watch some movie, but dog, I seen what time it is. I gotta get up because Trio Boxing Talk come on at 9. I don't miss none of my shows. That's like
Only one I be missing is Cali. I feel bad. Some days I wake up for it. Some days, like
man,
lately,
I
I've
be
been
tired.
tired.
Yeah, I be so
Cali,
early in the morning.
Cali, and Junior. I feel guilty about
I be
missing
catching
Junior.
juniors a lot of times, but and Blue Bud. But I'm finna take my ass to bed. I'm gonna
Yeah.
fuck with y'all.
You going live tomorrow?
You know it. You know it.
All
I ain't gonna
right.
miss no lie. I'm gonna
It
make.
should definitely be easier for me tomorrow, cause
All right. I don't know what we're gonna talk about yet, but I'll figure it out. I send y'all. I message everybody because we might not even talk boxing. I don't know. We probably do a little couple of little tidbits here and there.
we always got to talk boxing. Let it lead into something else, brother.
You
If
don't
we
have to
lead,
talk boxing, but see, that's the beauty of us, bro. Our channels is about boxing, but we don't always have to talk about boxing because guess what? Boxing is going to forever be here. But when we're in a slow time, we can have social conversations.
you
You
right.
gotta you gotta remember that because having talking outside of boxing is what's gonna help you grow your channel.
You
Not
right.
being one dimensional. You gotta be multifaceted, not just one dimensional.
Maybe that's why we had them 102 views because of yesterday. Went from talking
Exactly.
about boxing to
Exactly.
a million other things that I don't want to say.
I know, but it is what it is, bro. We gonna always have them videos where we go get
Oh,
outside all that. Yeah, that yawn hit. I mean,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, all right. On
But yeah,
that
man,
note,
go
on
on and get. I appreciate you, man, and y'all know who it is. It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV. You ain't got to get ready if
get
you
ready
stay
if you
ready.
stay ready. Facts.
You know it.
Yeah, it's your boy Ack. I never steer you wrong. I want to shout out my boy Fula and Mac, of course, always coming to the panel. My boy, it's the Mac and Ack connection. It's official now. And my boy Fula, he damn near a host on my show. I call him the 10th wonder of the world because my man's from Africa. So he the 10th wonder of the world. You know what I'm saying? So with that, Shout out to the mighty LDBC and my crew, the full Berserker clan. Look out for my hat merchandise. It should be coming this week. The tail ain't hit me up, but it's going to be here. I got y'all. As soon as I get that, I'm going live. I'm going to do a regular video like I always used to do. But I'm out. Y'all have a good night. Y'all sleep well. Fuller and Mac, I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow, bro. Sooner than later.
All right.